Good evening, beautiful people of YouTube. Welcome to another kind of members only stream. Not really members only, but sort of members only. I will explain for all you beautiful, wonderful humans out there. Normally every single Tuesday at 7:30 we go live for a members only stream here on YouTube. However, actually the numbers, the viewership numbers are really low and I'm worried it seems to be hurting my algorithm slightly, Joe. Which is hurting the growth slightly. Yeah. So it's like, I still want to make sure we reward members. How do we do that? So we've moved over to members only chat on Tuesdays. We're going to trial this for probably the next 4 weeks, see how it goes. I'll be super keen to hear your feedback, especially you Skull tiers and above. Are you okay with this? Are you happy with this? Or do you want to keep the actual members only content? What does it mean? It means anybody can watch the stream. It means anybody can watch the stream. And it means once the stream is finished, anybody can watch the stream back on playback. But importantly, it means only members can engage in chat for tonight. So it'll be only members' comments that we are reading, etc. Yeah. Now, obviously, you can still super chat as normal, but I also think it means that you can gift memberships on members only chat as well. Maybe.
And that is true, and we've already had 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Abigalis.
Oh, great, we've got the best reader on deck. So, tonight I am taking on the incredible Jojo, who has decided, in his infinite wisdom, I like what Liam's doing. I'm going to copy him. So, Liam went melee focus, red army. Liam went melee focus, red army. So, Joe's gone melee focus, red army. Which came first? World Eaters.
The World Eaters.
There we go.
When the World Eaters come, like, I don't like the World Eaters, Joe. Their rules are dumb and stupid, and I hate them. I will use them once or twice, and then you can have them. I was like, yay, because I actually really like the rules. And then what happened?
I like the World Eaters.
Yeah.
On the deck with us tonight is Mr. Brom. Now, moment of silence, Mr. Brom, please, everybody. He's very poorly sick.
Yeah, he's hungover.
Mr. Brom has a case of what we like to call man flu. He has a bad head cold and he's making sure everybody knows about it. Yeah. And so he said to us tonight he's going to keep himself muted for most of the stream because I played Warzone with him last night and they're like, we couldn't be stealthy, like hiding in the bushes. Oh, good, okay, good.
It's like when you play Warzone with a really heavy breather.
Yeah, well, or 40k. So he's going to keep himself muted for most of the night so he doesn't cough or snort or sniff or breathe or make noises on stream. Of course, that also saves his beautiful voice, which is going, unless you fuckers super chat loads and then you have to read loads of them out.
Yeah.
Like Yeston Jones, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you, Crisis, for the gifted membership.
I think someone became a member before the stream even started.
Yeah, just members all over our face.
So tonight it is 2,000 points. It is World Eaters versus Flesh Tearers. Before we go into our mission, because we are playing Arks of Omen Grand Tournament, we have a couple of incredible sponsors. So first of all, I'm wearing the beautiful t-shirt. We saw the beautiful army on Thursday because Paddy is competent with Thousand Suns, is the amazing Siege Studio. So check out Siege Studios. You can either, I don't know if you can ! Siege in members only chat. I think you can't, but you can check out the link in the video description below. It'll take you to their website. And if you click on that link and it's the first time you're there, you'll get a discount code as well for the first time you place an order. Siege Studios are, quite frankly, simply put, the best commission painting studio in the world. Yes, you're going to say something, Joe.
You said Paddy is competent with them, but I'm better with them.
Well, I mean, don't spoil it for people.
Yeah.
No.
I'm much better.
You have a much stronger psychic phase.
Yes.
And secondly, if you want to get stuff painted by Siege, what you can do is head on over to our other sponsors, Element Games. The beautiful thing is if you're using Siege and you're in America, you can still get Siege to buy your models from Element Games for you, which is incredible. But if you use our link for Element Games rather than Siege's link, it drops a little cookie in your browser. They then know you came from us. We'll get a 5% kickback for every time you make a purchase. Costs you nothing extra. You still get the standard Element Games discount, but we get rewarded because you're purchasing through our link. It's Element's way of saying thank you to us for sending you people to their website. Obviously, it supports us as well. There's a little league table. I like to win the league table, so the more you buy from Element, the better. And after this battle, you might decide to go buy some World Eaters or some Flesh Tearers.
Yeah, what's the new box set?
Strike Force Augustus.
Yeah.
That is currently up for pre-order. No, it came out on Saturday. Yeah, it just feels like it's a pre-order because Games Workshop. It feels like it's a pre-order still because Games Workshop seem to can't ship anything. And I think going up for pre-order this Saturday, they've announced the Vashtor box set, so you can use our link then and buy if you want to buy. If you want to spend £120 for 2 unique characters and a load of models you can already buy, you can buy that from Element Games as well. Good job, GW. Anyway. It is 2,000 points Arks of Omen tonight. I should also mention one final little mini sponsor, Joe, actually, which is important. All of our World Eaters are based on bases from James from March of War, tiny little independent business who creates his own resin bases and ruins and stuff. Have you painted all his ruins yet? No, cool. But the bases are on the table anyway, all painted. So check out March of War if you want cheap custom resin bases for your army. They're super easy to work with and super easy to make look pretty. So much so that Joe saw this army and went, I actually might put my whole Chaos army on them.
Yeah, my Dreadnoughts in my army on them as well.
Although Joe has, in fact, forsaken Chaos and turned truly to Imperium, the actual real bad guys.
Yeah. They're much worse. The Imperium on the face of it is much worse than Chaos. So much worse.
So it is 2,000 points and it is Arks of Omen. We have a mission, and don't worry, Brom, I won't make you read through it. We are playing mission 3-1, so D3, 2D3 to pick your mission, a 3 and a 1, Tide of Conviction. We're going through them in order. Fun fact, Joe, after tonight, only 2 more to go before we've played all of the missions from Arks of Omen Grand Tournament, which is even more of the missions from Arks of Omen Grand Tournament than the competitive channel. Anyway, the primary mission is Tide of Conviction. Basically, at the end of each player's battle round, unless it's battle round 5, you will score 4 points for each of the following. You control 2 or more, 3 or more than your opponent, so it's hold 2, hold 3, hold more. In the first, second, third and fourth battle rounds, you get an additional 2 victory points if you control an objective in your opponent's territory, which is your half of the table, my half of the table, Joe. Yep. And at the end of the game, you score 3 victory points for each objective marker that you control in your opponent's territory. So it encourages you to push into each other. Let's face it, Flesh Terrors, World Eaters will do that anyway. Yeah. The special rule for this is supply line. So basically, in your command phase, in order to receive the Battleforge CP bonus, if you want to guarantee it, you have to hold your home objective. If you don't hold your home objective, you have to roll a D6. And on a 1 to a 3, you don't receive your Battleforge CP bonus.
Sad times.
Yeah. You can see it is basically a Dawn of War style deployment. The objectives are on the table. Brom gets rid of that, and depending on how fancy he feels with his clicky mouse, he can now press on OBS objective, which is the last scene, bottom left-hand corner. Object numbers. Yep. Click it. This is where the objectives are. Oh no, it moved because I blew the electrics up. They're not right anymore. They're not right anymore.
I'll try and edit it later.
I had it all set, and then the electrics blew up, so that's not right, Brom. So just go back to main cam. Yeah.
I think I can.
At least the audio works.
So we're in a garage, right, in the UK, and it's cold at the moment. So we had a little electric heater plugged in for ages, and just before we went live, I was like, "It's too warm." So I pulled the plug out of the electric heater. I'd done it 100 times before, no issues. Great big flash and a bang. Everything turned off, and I just finished setting the whole stream up. So then I had to turn it all back on again and panic build it. But it's fine, Brom. Don't worry about it. You can fuck around with it later if you really want to. I'm not going to panic too much about this one. Okay, tonight.
You can go on top down.
No, it's fine. We don't worry about it for now.
All right.
So it is 2,000 points Arks of Omen, and it's so it's an Arks of Omen detachment, and it's World Eaters versus Flesh Terrors, red on red, Angry Men versus Angry Men. World Eaters look like this. 2,000 points of World Eaters. So I have 3 of the finest HQ choices, one of which is a Supreme Commander, Jay. My Warlord today is the Red Angel himself, Angron, the Demon Primarch of the World Eaters. So he basically has a Warlord trait which shuts off OBSEC for everything within 6 inches.
That's just me, you keep going.
Oh, good. Okay, so they can't see this. You've got it on studio mode. Perfect. He can also select one of 3 auras, which is additional hits, reroll 1s to hit, or you can't fall back out of combat. Finally, he has a Chapter Master ability where he can give out full rerolls. I then have 2 additional characters. I have Lord Invocatus on his flying Demon Juggernaut steed of Doom, Death and Destruction. He's super cool because he gives everything core within 6 inches plus 2 inches to his movement. He can fly, he moves 12, and he can ignore invulnerable saves with his melee weapon, which is pretty tasty. So he there is on his big flying Juggernaut. And then I have Khan the Betrayer with Gorechild. He's interesting. He's actually someone who I'm thinking, I originally said was an auto take for World Eaters. Someone I'm thinking about dropping, interestingly. He doesn't seem to offer me that much. I seem to fire him off like a missile. He hits something, doesn't do very well, dies.
Yeah. He's just a Space Marine captain.
But Gorechild is better now. Strength 7 -4, flat 3 damage on the charge is pretty tasty. I'm just not sold on him right now. So we then have 4 troops choices. We have 4 5-man units of Khorne Berserkers with a Eviscerator Chainblade in each one, or Heavy Chainblade, or Heavy, whatever you call it. The big, stabby, swappy, choppy sword.
Choppy,
Yeah, and then an icon in every unit as well.
Nice.
The icon basically means if I am doing an action and I blood surge, I automatically pass. I don't really benefit from that because of my secondaries. More importantly, what it does give me is it gives me access to a single CP stratagem for 3d6 charge to discard the lowest, which is quite tasty. We then have 3 elite choices. I'm still running 3 3-man units of 8 bound for now. The intent in the future is to run 2 5-man units and some exalted, but at the moment it's 3 3-man units of 8 bound. So they are standard equipment. So 3 damage weapon on the champions, 2 damage weapons on the normal guys.
Yeah.
We then have, I think this is, oh no, we have 2 more elites choices. So elites is my compulsory choice for World Eaters. We have 2 5-man Terminator blobs. Not Red Butchers, just Terminators.
Just get over. I would say get over it, but I'm just done with Chaos Terminator.
You're just as angry as I am about Chaos Terminators right now. Finally, we have 2 Rhino transports. Yes. Blood Tithe points is what we call them.
Love rhinos.
Rhino transports. 2,000 points of Chaos Space Marines, Joe.
Nice.
World Eaters.
Nice.
My Legion trait gives me +1 strength, +1 attack if I'm charged, if I charge, or if I perform a heroic intervention. I have access to Blood Tithe. So basically, as things die, I'll generate Blood Tithe points and I can spend them to do fancy things.
Nice.
Namely, something like a secondary objective. So there is a player 1 secondaries button there for you, Brom. This is my secondaries that I've selected for you, Joe, you beautiful human. So Blood for the Blood God, I score 2 victory points for every monster, character, or vehicle that I destroy in Glorious Melee, and then 1 victory point for everything else that I destroy in Glorious Melee.
Yeah.
I then have the Blood God's Due. So essentially, I need infantry units to die on objective. So they must start the turn in range of the objective when they're then killed.
Yeah.
But if they are then killed, I soak that objective in blood and it counts as a drowned in blood objective. Interestingly, if a unit of 8 bound start in range of an objective, move 11 inches in charge, and then you kill them, because they started on the objective, I still get the point.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I've not been playing it that way. But that is how it's worded. Finally,
that's even more abusive.
It also happens if you kill me or I kill you on
But
objectives.
you have to start the turn on the objective.
Have to start the turn on the objective. So you can move off of it, but as long as you started that turn on that objective then counts as drowned in blood. Finally, pile the skulls. Very, very simple. I can trade in those blood tithe points I just spoke about for victory points.
Yeah.
Every 1 blood tithe point is worth 2 victory points, so a maximum of 5 per battle round.
Sat there, polishing his skull. Yeah.
Fun, big times, much wow.
See? See?
2,000 points of flesh terrors, Joe. Your turn?
Yeah. There is 2,000 points of flesh terrors. It is obviously an Arks of Omen detachment, and my compulsory is elites. Elites choices. So, my warlord, my HQ, the one who has the warlord trait stratagem, is Gabriel Seth, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's savage.
He's an absolute monster. I have then got a sanguinary priest, who is a chief apothecary, and I have then got a chaplain, who is a master of sanctity, and he's got litany of faith, litany of hate, canticle of hate.
Okay.
So reroll all hits, 5+ bubble of mortal wound protection, and a aura of +2 to charges, and consolidate an additional 3 inches. I was told by someone, and I did look it up, that I cannot then put another 3 inches on top of that. So it's limited to 6.
Oh, okay, for the stratagem.
Yeah, the stratagem.
Okay.
So I can't go 9, basically.
But
Not that it matters, because Brom killed him anyway.
Yeah. Like I was about to say, like you did to Brom, as he had a really angry face over there
He
just then.
still won the game, let's be honest. And then,
Spoilers.
in my troop choice, I have got 4 units of assault intercessors.
You're really quiet.
You're really quiet.
No, you're really quiet. And I've pumped your mic up quite a long way.
Hello.
I can hear Liam through your
Is that
mic
better?
easier.
Hold it like this.
No.
Oh. Do you want me, is it because you've got me muted?
No.
No?
Are you on 4 now?
I'm going to turn it off and on again.
No. You're mute. That was muted. That was red.
You're on 2. You're on 2?
He's on 2.
Oh, okay.
But
Then,
we've
yeah,
had to
you are
change-
muted.
I've
Had to change mic
turned it
practice.
off and on again now. Is that better?
Yeah, you're a lot better now.
Oh, it's much better now.
It's because I'm normally 2 and I'm muted too.
So that's why I'm really quiet, people. And then, so yes, in the
Pro
troop-
producing over there from Brom.
in the troop choice, I've got 4 intercessor squads, 3 thunder hammers, 1 unit of power fist, a unit of infiltrators with the helix.
Yeah, I'm just helping your audio, Joe.
Yeah, and then I've got in the elites slot, I've got the new Brutalis Dreadnought, a Redemptor Dreadnought, 15 units units, 15 blade guard models. Can you do it? It's really weird.
I know.
I feel like I'm going to fall over. And then 15 blade guard and 2 units of 5, a blade guard banner.
The quicker you do it, the quicker this
I
awkwardness
know,
stops.
but this is creepy. And a Judicia.
Yes, for some of that sweet, sweet fights last.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I love that. I was just pumping up mic 3 so they could just hear me breathing.
Oh, brilliant.
More and more. So
I mean, they can hear that anyway.
I'm coughing in the corner. I'm like, I'm trying to be quiet.
So basically, anyone, my army was in the pictures.
So basically, if you haven't watched Members Only before because you're not normally a member, this is the premium content you would have been paying for.
And as a non-member tonight, apparently you can still chat. We haven't locked it out.
What do you mean I haven't locked it out?
I've seen grey names.
That you shouldn't have. If you go edit in the top right-hand corner,
And
there is, in the top right-hand corner of YouTube box, there is a thing. So I set it to Members Only chat. So you don't need changing and saving. Anyway.
Subscribers, it was on subscribers.
Well, I changed it to Members Only when I made the stream in my other house, in the other room.
There we go.
Oh, because we're in a different house.
Members only mode.
Thank you,
Liam's
brother.
in 12 houses. We're actually in the Caribbean.
There you go, guys. Now you are members only.
Fucking hell. Today's been stressful. When we did the Liam and Joe show, YouTube on my laptop just kept shutting down. I had to keep refreshing it and then it'd be like, oh, it is still live. Honestly, today's been a nightmare. Anyway, 2,000 points each.
Oh,
Joe has got some
Secondaries.
secondaries.
I've got Oaths of Moment. So I get 2 points for having a unit wholly within 6 inches of the centre of the table. I get an additional point if I kill a monster, character, or vehicle. And I get another point if I don't fall back or fail a morale check. I then have got to retrieve battlefield data, RBD, where I have to do an action in each table of the corner, or Robert Downey Jr., as I like to call it for some reason. And then I have got shock tactics. I get 4 points if I hold an objective that you control. I guess.
What? If you take one
One or
from me.
more objectives that were controlled by your opponent at the end of the start of your turn.
At the start... At the end of the start of the turn.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of my turn, if I hold an objective he had,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you take me off of the objective and take it from me, you'll get 4 points.
Yeah.
That's tasty.
It's good. It's good soup.
But if you kill him off of it, he gets points at the same time.
So dumb.
If he does exactly what he's just said, I could get a point.
I hate the Wild Eater secondaries because they're so ridiculous. Just do what you're going to do anyway, kill stuff, and we'll just give you points for it.
This is why, actually, though, interestingly, I'm enjoying the Codex, because simply you don't have to tack into something stupid to score points competitively. You just do what the army wants to do anyway. I felt like if more Codexes did that, the game would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, because I was reading the Space Marine secondaries, and they're just awful.
Yeah. The Blood Angels one specifically, you get victory points if you have more units in your opponent's deployment zone than your opponent has in your deployment zone.
So basically, your whole army has to have jump packs. So you can only do one type of build for Blood Angels for it to work. So if you're like me and wanted to do Primaris only, because you kind of want to future-proof it.
No, it said more of yours than they had in yours.
Yeah.
So as long as they've got none in yours, all you have to do is get one over.
Yeah, but
That's true,
you
yeah.
still have to cross the entire table.
But if you're playing against
Deep
Eldar, Harlequins, World Eaters, that's quite hard to stop them from doing.
Yeah.
It is.
His army's vastly faster than mine.
I think we've done everything pre-game,
We've done everything.
including fuck it up completely, not have objectives in the right place, not mute the right person. We've had a great pre-game, Joe.
Joe, you sound lovely now.
I mean, it's not as bad as some of the stuff Vanguard's put.
No, I mean, no, yeah.
So, on to... can you turn dice cam on, please?
Oh,
Seriously,
Oh.
black.
it is on.
So you're going to have to reset it.
Oh.
Why?
So go into dice cam in studio mode because we had the power cut, Joe.
Keep power cut.
So in OBS,
Yeah, studio mode.
studio mode, go to one with dice.
Yep.
Now, on the drop-down box, in the middle, there'll be one that says dice cam. In the very, very middle of OBS, there's a load of little assets. It will say dice cam, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
What have you done there?
That's main cam with dice.
Yeah.
I said anything with dice, yeah?
So the one that says dice cam,
Yeah.
in the very, very middle,
Yeah.
there'll be a little button that says dice cam. So next to where you've got your scenes, you've
Yeah.
got your
Why don't you
sources.
just go over there and do it?
Because if he learns it now, this is a teachable moment, Joe.
All right, Mum. Jesus.
In the sources box, which is next to the scenes box, there's lots of sources.
Yeah,
there'll be
scene,
score.
scene,
So there'll be a
dice cam.
dice cam one. Double click it, and the properties box will pop up. At the very top, it will say like black magic something.
Yeah.
What does it say?
7.
So drop it to a different number, any number.
5.
And then go and press OK.
Yeah.
And then go back to 7. Do the same thing and go back to 7. This is teachable memory. There we go. Press OK.
Okay.
It's all working, look.
Cool. No,
We should
Out of
just
studio
come out.
mode.
We should just
and then
go.
go. Wow.
There we
We
go.
should just only stream Call of Duty now.
I would
It's so
like to
much
do that.
easier.
I would like to do that. If everybody watching and everybody who subscribed went and watched all of our content, we could monetize that. We could just sit in our pants playing Call of Duty from now on, Joe. Anyway, I have rolled
They like to see
a
you.
1. I really like to go second, Joe. Please don't roll a 1. You motherfucker every time. I'm going to just roll another 1, Joe. A 3? You could beat a 3.
I should roll a 1 or a 2 or a 3 just to be exciting.
Just to be exciting.
The drama unfolds.
Joe, I just want to go second. Just beat my score of a 4.
I should roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, that's a 2.
Dickhead. All you had to do, Joe, was go under or over my number each time.
Well, I realised, right, that the only way to have a chance versus World Eaters is to go second versus them. So I just believed in the heart of the dice. Plus, like, whilst you were inside, I spent 40 minutes just sucking on this one.
I can't believe you spent 40 minutes, because in 40 minutes you'd have had minimum 4 toilet breaks. Right.
Yeah, but I didn't stop sucking. So
Ron, we both get a CP because we both hold our home objectives. Perfect.
So you're up to 6 and he's on 4.
Yeah. Command phase. Angron's going to give this unit a 3, 8
She's
rounds.
just got a warlord trait and no relics.
Yes. I have all named characters. I can't take a relic on named characters, Joe.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
So Angron's going to give this unit, and I can't take like sergeant upgrade stuff because they got rid of it all, which I actually prefer. I'm going to give these 3 here all rerolls. Angron's ability of tastiness is going to be no one cares.
No one cares. Everyone on the table just doesn't care about anything anymore. They're just done with it.
I guess not fall back. So you're going to... Can you fall back and charge? Is that something you can do at all?
If I had bikes, then yes. But I don't.
There's a Space Marine strap for it.
For bikes, there is.
I'm just going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go don't fall back. I guess. Cool.
There's,
And then we'll start moving, Joe, okay? And Brom can talk to chat and they can laugh at how terrible this has been so far.
Okay, so as you go shuffling, every day you're shuffling. I actually quite like the sound of my voice when I'm doing the shuffling, so I'm alright with that. So
Kinky bitch.
Dave B, thank you for the super chat. Awesome, Liam. The impression of JoJo. That was a long time ago, though. Ken Peters, thank you for the super chat. Feed your kids already. Get them a Happy Meal. LOL. Thank you very much, mate. You've got to keep them fed, otherwise they get cranky, and then he doesn't get to come and play Toy Soldiers for us on the stream. So that's always a better thing, isn't it? So the chat is actually moving quite quickly, and they are putting out quite a lot of things for me to read, which is
Yay!
just like Crisis. Thank you very much for the super chat. Brom, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Love you all. Thank you very much. I've never enjoyed saying that more.
Good.
my scratchy throat. Mandy D says that Strike Force Augustus ships already. Has been there on Tuesday. That's pretty lucky. That's nice. Those Rocket Marines, have you decided how you're going to use and build them, etc.? Are you going to go for the big-ass tasty guns as they are modelled with, or are you going to do some sort of conversion? I think I'd just leave them off, personally.
No one's building them how they're supposed to be built.
Well, no, I reckon some people will. Some people are like GW fans, so they think they do well. No, some people do it. That's how they like it. I personally would probably leave off the big rockets and then just take the underslungs. I think they look good that way. But Titans have done some cool things with rocket packs on.
Hadrian,
yes.
Hadrian took the top part of the rocket launcher and put it on the backpack, which was interesting.
Thank you, PT13. Sorry I'm late. I was finishing up DMZ deployment. Sorry. Thanks to you too.
Don't be sorry for that, PT13. That's cool things.
Yeah, DMZ is good. Unless you're playing just the two of you and Joe won't come and play. Then it's just a bit harder.
Joe let us down last night.
He so let us down last
I was
night.
playing Atomic Heart. Well, good.
You could have been playing Warzone with us, and she could have still watched.
not as exciting though to watch DMZ.
Would have been better for us.
If you don't know, if you don't know what we're talking about, check out the link in the video description below for our new gaming channel. I'm going to persuade Joe that we need to move the stream to 9 o'clock on a Monday evening so everyone can join us.
I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's Mrs. Joe that's the problem.
But 9 o'clock should be fine. It should be fine.
I mean, it wasn't fine last night, Joe. Wow. We were still asking you at like 20 past 10.
We have a splattering more, but if you're done with your movement...
I mean, my whole turn's done, Brom.
Sweet. So if you want to give us a roundup of what you've done.
I moved some stuff.
Yeah?
So this unit of 8 bound here got an advance and moved onto just this other side, just over an inch away from this side of the ruins here, right? So Joe would have to come round the ruins. He can't come through the ruins because I'm just over an inch away, right? Beautiful. And then this unit of 8 bound just stepped out in the open here because I'm on an objective and I want to die. Because there's points. This unit of Berserkers, Lord Invocatus and flew over here, got in range of this unit of Berserkers who were on the bottom floor. I put them on here for visual purposes. They then got an advance, so they moved over here. They moved a 13-inch move onto this objective here. I'm now on an objective. These 3 8-bound actually stayed with Angron for now. Angron's sticking behind this massive piece of obscuring terrain that no one can see because it's actually big enough for the moment. Joe's got Oath. He's going to have to step into the middle. He's going to have to step into the middle. If he doesn't get any points fight for the moment. Angron's got a 16-inch fly. So if Joe puts himself in the middle, I'm likely better get closer to him. Nonetheless, his whole army's melee. Now, unless I hit his lines, he's going to be somewhere in the middle of the table, gives Angron some options in the future. These 2 rhinos have stayed parked for now. I did actually think about moving one up and round, but the problem is with playing against Flesh Tearers, so a lot of armies would pop a rhino and I get my Berserkers out. Beautiful, that sounds great. But Flesh Tearers will then hit me in melee and kill them all. So that's bad, right? Although I can sacrifice a rhino and get some blood tithe points at the end of the battle round, trade them in for victory points, what I'm doing is I'm giving up 3 units at that point, and it's kind of pointless. It's a bad trade. I can't get to the objective of the rhino, so I might as well not bother. So that's it. That's what we've done. I have guns. They're pistols. None of them are in range. I probably won't fire them all game because they're boring. They don't do anything. That's it. End of World Eaters turn 1. This is part of the reason why I love this army. You watch you in a minute of your boring shooting phase.
I mean, I don't get a massive shooting phase, but I get a bit of one. Both gain a command point.
Hooray!
Liam's up to 7 and Joe's on 5.
Command phase, Gabriel Seth will give the Death Company reroll everything. The Sanguinary Priest will put the Death Company into the Assault Doctrine.
See, your command phase is already more boring than mine.
And then the Chaplain will go reroll all hits. Nope.
No, he won't.
And then he will go +2 to charges. Yes.
You shouldn't be sucking that dice, should you, the whole time?
I need to suck more dice. There we go. Right. And then we shall move.
Okay, so So now we're going to continue on. Just bring us back around. Mandy D said they were bought, those Special Marines were bought for her husband.
The Desolation Marines?
Yeah, and then she's going to kill them with her Necrons.
What's he done wrong to deserve that?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you roll a dice for me, please?
You bought him those Space Marines, man. He did he cheat on you?
The Leak Speaks, thank you for the super chat. How much for Joe to get his wand out again?
I mean, there's no psychic phase on either army.
No. And yeah, that's what Mrs. Joe said last night.
So keep your wand.
Oh, Bron, we have good news as well.
Yeah?
We had a generous donation to allow us to buy Liam. I don't know if you've ever met Liam a little bit, actually. Liam paints minis on Instagram. Lovely guy. He's been at the GTs before.
Yeah, I've met him there.
He was selling his Eldar army.
Sweet.
There's a lot of it.
Ooh.
And we had a generous donation. That means that we now have that Eldar army. Well, we don't have it here, but we've bought it.
But he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of it, bro.
Amazing.
There's 5 Shining Spears, 5 Banshees, 12 Wind Riders, about 27 HQs, including the Avatar. There's Swooping Hawks, there's Baharoth, there's Dire Avengers, there's tanks.
All painted really well.
3
as well,
Falcons, 3 Fire Prisms, 3 Wave Serpents, 3 Hemlocks.
If I remember, he won one of the painting things once, didn't he?
I think he probably
he
has,
did.
yeah.
I think he's won one of the.
Yeah, it's a really nice solid scheme.
Yeah.
It will look good on the channel.
Sweet. Legend.
So rather than waiting for me to paint my Eldar army, Joe kept nagging me about having to paint one himself. I just bought one instead.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't have been possible without a very generous donation. So
Amazing. Thank you very much for that very generous donation from whoever gave that very generous donation. So,
Can you roll a dice for me, please?
yeah, thank you, Mandy D, for the. I'm just going to keep going. For the next super chat. So this is in reference to you pulling a plug out of the socket. It says that's what happens when you don't pull out correctly, Liam.
yeah,
And then there was lots of eye emojis.
It's because I pulled out quickly in panic. That's
You
why.
did. Yeah, it went everywhere. Nordos44, thank you for the gifted membership. Legend.
Brom's voice sounds fucked.
I'm just going to keep going. I'm not actually super ill. I was worse yesterday. It was having a like Papa Nurgle sat on my face. That's what it felt like. Now it's just a bit like a Nurgling. Liam and Russ, thank you for the double super chat. The short little one, Brom asked Luce for a hot toddy. The second one, Liam, I have been using Lord Invocatus wrong because I thought it was 2 units got the 2+.
No, plus him as well.
Thank you for making that him go and double check. It's always good to be double checking your rules. Obviously, you guys make us do it all the time, and
one of the reasons why,
you're even right.
So one of the reasons why Lord Invocatus is so good is because you pre-game move 2 core units with their base move +2. So with 8 bound, for example, they have a 9-inch base move. So Lord Invocatus, because they're core, can make them pre-game move 11 inches, and because they're infantry, they can basically just run through ruins, etc. So they pre-game move 11 inches, but he has 12-inch fly, and he pre-game moves with them, so he can actually keep up with their 11-inch pre-game move. And then in the first turn, they'll then still be within aura range, so they can then move another 11 inches.
Which is just absolutely crazy.
It's savagely good. Because if he couldn't keep up with them, but to be fair, even if he couldn't keep up with them, which he can, even if he couldn't keep up with them, turn 1, they move 11 inches. Sorry, pre-game they move 11 inches. Turn 1, he'll then fly forward 12, then they can do 11 anyway. The reason why it's so good is because with them, he could potentially also make a turn 1 charge. He gets a 24-inch move, basically, in turn 1. 24-inch fly move. And someone at the last GT, Mr. J. Seabram, a very good friend of mine, I was playing behind him on the table and I was like, so he flies over there, he's like, you're not using that actual fly, that's clearly a mistake. And I was like, have you read the lore for Lord Invocatus?
Right,
he's like a terrifying Christmas reindeer. It literally says that he flies through the sky. Yeah. So that is an intentional...
He's an alicorn.
Joe, you've also done some moving.
I have done some moving. I've moved models forward. Enjoy.
Yes. No shooting? Cool. End of the turn.
So this Redemptive Dreadnought is going to shoot everything at these guys here on the objective.
Guns are boring.
We will start off with the overcharging Plasma Jobber Jobber Wobber.
Yeah, they have no
5
idea
shots.
because Brom's still on top down.
Oh, I'm good. We got it.
Trees. Just the 1 miss, actually. 3s. Just the 2 wounds. 5 ups.
Oh yeah, because you're an AP good, right? Because it's Dev Doctrine.
Yeah.
So 5 up Hinvans. Cool.
Wow. Be like that. The
This is where your Gatling cannon then kills all of them, because that's what happens.
the Gatler. The other one.
What's he ruling 1 for?
Because of someone.
Gabriel Jobby Lobby.
Set at the back, mate.
Just the 5 wounds, actually.
It's a long 6.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll allow it.
5 wounds minus 2. 2.
So back on the 5 ups. Are you ready? So I take 1 wound, Joe.
And then the Stormbolters.
Sorry, not sorry.
Rude. And I'm wounding you on 5s. 4 at -1.
So, -1?
Auto bolt rifle. No, it's a normal Stormbolt, I know.
Yeah, so 3 up armors. Cool.
Potato launcher.
Potato.
2 shots.
Potato.
Both hit.
Potato. 1 wound.
1 wound. -1?
It's -1 normally, right? But it's heavy. It's -2 because Dev Doctrine.
Probably.
Brom's nodding.
But problem is the...
That's a fail, but it's D3 damage, right? Waiting. Yeah, okay, kill 1. Fuck it, I don't care.
Just the 1 damage.
You didn't kill 1.
Right, this guy here is going to shoot everything at them.
Multi-melters into corn berserkers, Jay.
4 multi-melters. They all hit. 2s to evaporate. 4 are dead.
Well, there's D6 damage each, isn't it, at that range? So you can still roll a 1 on your damage. Like that.
CP roll it.
1 dies.
Dead, 2 dead. 3 dead. 4 dead.
Okay.
There we go.
So you did finally kill them all.
And then I think the stubbers, the
Did you spend a CP for him, Brom? Yeah. Good.
what does the
That was perfect television, Joe.
So the Icarus.
It's heavy 6.
No, it's heavy 8.
Heavy 8. Okay.
6, 8. Right. I have a major issue with all Icarus pattern anything in the Space Marine Army, right?
Okay.
Because it's designed to shoot planes.
Right.
They're anti-aircraft guns, right?
Yes. Yeah. Strength 4.
Strength 4, so wounds all vehicles in the game on 5s.
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah.
1 damage.
Okay.
What is that shooting at this guy? Pigeons at best. A chaffinch, right?
Hot air balloons.
Yeah.
One
And
hole through that balloon.
And it only gets the +1 to hit at an aircraft. Thousands of them in the game.
Joe, we've already discussed today how certain people that work at Games Workshop are just flat incompetent. It doesn't surprise
Just
me
make it
massively.
autocannons if you want to make it anti-flyer.
2 damage would be nice if it's anti-flyer.
Yeah.
Strength 4 4s.
4s.
All the 4s. 4s and
1, 2,
4s. I mean, you can kill me. Oh, hello. It's heavy good as well, right? So it's
heavy,
-2.
-2, there's one there.
Is there, oh, thank you. So 5 ups. I do die. Good man. That's a victory point for me.
Blood!
And a blood type point, actually.
And then you might as well do some charging, I guess. Suppose.
Yes, yes.
These guys.
Yep.
Gonna charge into those guys.
Okay, Overwatch.
4.
I mean, they're just about going to charge into those guys.
So they are in. And then we'll pile in.
Why is that? You're not charging anywhere else.
Well, we'll go there first because I know I know what you're measuring.
Yeah, because if you would have gone where you were going to go, I could have won
Well, no,
CP.
because I pile in.
Pile in.
Because I was just doing my pile in then.
Pile in, obviously, after that. You can't heroically intervene after he's piled in.
Okay, so start there, Joe. So I'm out of range for heroic intervention.
And then we'll.
And now you pile in.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I can 1 CP heroic with a core unit.
So
Is that it?
that's it.
Cool. Brom, 2 CP.
Yep.
Fight on death.
So a Death Cavalry Marine gets 2 attacks, right? Shock Assault, Charging, Blood Angel, or Flesh Terror.
Don't you get the flesh terror only if you're in Assault Doctrine?
Yeah, no, which I put them into the Assault.
Oh, you put... Okay, cool. Perfect.
So I get 5, 10, 15, 20 Thunderhammer attacks.
There's 4 Thunderhammers in that unit.
4 Thunderhammers. Hit you on 4s.
You are? Oh dear, Joe.
But that's fine because we get to reroll everything.
I really want the reroll nonsense to go away in 10th edition.
Yeah.
That 8 bound suffered 2 wounds. It's a 2 damage weapon, it's not D3 for the top gun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Datsun Deds was correcting us in chat, and so I went and double checked. And at least the GW app and Datsun Deds agree, so it's 2 damage.
Haven't you been playing it as D3 forever?
Yeah, for ages.
Yeah, that's my own fault for believing Brom.
Well, I got the -1 bit right.
Yeah.
That's all I got right.
And then I am wounding you
2s again.
on 2s.
Because you're Blood Angels.
Yeah. These so they're all in your invuln.
They're all on my invum, Joe, yes, I'm aware. So, thump ups.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Stranger things have happened. Not today. I mean, that wasn't a terrible attempt.
It was a terrible attempt. But
So they all die.
they're all dead.
Sweet.
I will spend a super 1 CP for those at home. Refusal to die. 5 up, feel no pain.
Cool. I'll spend 2 more. On
That's
Red Butchers.
That's 1 damage.
Plus 1 damage.
Really burning through those CP.
Fuck it, it's a fun game, isn't it, really? We play competitively in a fun way. We prove that you don't have to be a sweaty, try-hard, boring, quiet person to play competitive 40k. Right, so I'll start off with the non-big swingy weapon. So we'll pile in, because I just get to fight as normal like this. Boop, boop, like that, and like that, right? So they all get to fight. Cool.
Yeah.
14 attacks into the Death Company, the Company of Death.
Yes.
And I hit you on 3s. Cool. So I've missed you 4 of the times, Joe.
Yes.
I'll take that. I am, however, strength something, which is more than you.
3, basically.
So I would you on 3s. Okay? So there's this many. At AP 3,
So 6s.
6 up armor
So all I have to do
saves.
is you roll 6s.
Yeah, just roll 6s, bro.
6s. I rolled none.
They're all 3 damage.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
I've got 7 here now, right? So do the first
number
one.
1 is dead.
Okay, 6 left.
Number 2 is alive with a wound.
Yeah.
Number 3
Kills him.
so kills him. So that's 2 dead. Number 4 is
Dead.
dead. Number 5 is only just dead. Number 6, he's dead.
There's only 5 in the unit. I didn't get to swing my champion. Red Butcher's coming in clutch there. Hang on a minute. No. Don't take my nice guy. Hey, is that one guy? Cool.
I mean, I was hoping to end that turn with you losing all 3 units. That would have been nice.
I mean, that one I'd rather lose than that one because they're on an objective and I'd have got a point.
That's ended my turn.
Is it, Jojo?
Tis indeed.
You love it when you charge a unit and also die, don't you?
Is there any secondary points that you might have scored?
I
in the
have
first one?
scored Oath of Moment for 3.
No.
Yes.
Hasn't fallen back out of
You are
combat.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Hasn't fallen back out of combat. Hasn't fed him around. And hasn't has within 6 inches of the centre.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did the thingy over here. The
that doesn't
Robert
count.
Downey
Yeah.
Jr.
You Robbie Down Jr. Yeah.
And what was my other one?
Shock tactics. You did
No.
not take one that he already
We are
had.
not shook.
No.
You didn't get any
Yes, I got 1 for drowned in blood,
drowned in.
which is the blood god's due.
Just a single point.
But I'm also up to 3 of the finest blood tithe points, Joe. So at the end of this turn, I feel like I might just trade 2 in early now for 4 victory points on Pile of Skulls. From
Yep, done.
Is this a holder?
hold 2, hold 3, hold more.
Good lord.
Lordy Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
So
The start of the turn.
So at the as we move into turn 2,
Yep.
I currently command phase. I'll give these rerolls. He'll go not fall out of combat. I currently hold 2. I don't think I put the rhino within 3 of that one. No, I hold 2 objectives. So I will get just 4 points.
Just the 4.
Yes. And then we're going to come and kick your snot in, hopefully. And we got up to 4 command points, Jay.
Ooh, what do I go up to? Also 4.
Also 4.
I
Because
was,
you
I was
have...
trusting Brom to track it for me, but
Yeah, I am. You are on 4.
You are on 4. You are on 4, Jay.
You are.
gosh darn it!
Joe, you ho.
Okay, so while Liam shuffles, again,
Every day.
every day you're shuffling. Crisis, thank you for the super chat. Liam, given how popular the I Was Wrong stream was, is it time for you to do another one where you admit you were wrong about the new and old Snick Rock? Older is better.
No, I don't.
I don't agree with that.
They're
in the
basic,
slightest.
right, so they're basically the same model. And I looked on the Facebook post today from Games Workshop, and everyone's going, "Oh, I don't like it because it's missing a finger." Oh, fucking bore off!
It's
Jesus
missing a finger?
Because the old one's got the little finger, and he doesn't have that. He's just got his 2 combat knives now. It's just a flat, better model than the old one. And everyone's going, "I prefer the old one because he's got a finger." Wow. Okay, I bet your missus is fucking fulfilled.
That is petty. As the original, what I like about the plastic one, I don't know if the metal one's got it, but he's got that line of dog tags. He's got the dog tag chains sort of wrapped around his arm, which I think is pretty baller.
I think it's pretty baller.
Yeah, I think he's great.
I like the new one.
The great stealthy orc book, Krieg, it's got stealthy orcs in it.
Can you heroically intervene, Joe, with normal units?
No.
No.
So then we move on to Aussies. And Aussie says, Brom, please sing.
Just stop there.
You're my first, my last, my everything, and the answer to all my dreams. I've added all, but for the ladies, and I don't think I did that for the ladies. I did that for you, Aussie, just for you. Liberty Fire then comes in with Liam. Yes, I did shout with my damn voice. As long as no one else does that,
bet that
it'll be
hurt.
fine. Liberty Fire also gifted 5 memberships. You're an absolute legend. Keep it going. Oh, and talking of the shouting, Dave B with the Joe!
Nice.
That one hurt even more. Brilliant.
Good.
Gaz B, I'm so happy for Brom. By the sounds of his voice, puberty's finally kicked in for our resident dentist. Thank you, Gaz. Now he can start losing his milk teeth. Brilliant. You bastard. But thank you very much for the super chat that went with it and the love and hearts that came at the end. Holio. I've done some panicked early pullouts too, Liam, all while playing Pull the Pig in Aldershot. A fair few times.
Pull the
Do you know
Pig?
what that is?
Pull the pig, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
I'm guessing that's...
I can guess.
Okay, yeah, I
Paul
don't
the Pig
wanna-
is an Aldershot. Let me put it this way, right? Aldershot is a military town.
Yeah, so...
Okay, let's leave it
What
there.
happened to all my dice? I had a lot more dice than it.
Moving on. Thank you, Super Ready, for the super chat. Please enjoy a very generous donation that will allow you to buy precisely 2 Eldar Guardians.
Thanks, Seeps. Thanks. Fucking hell. Work of champions there, Seeps.
You're a legend. Chaotic Failure, thank you for gifted 10 memberships. Absolute
Heroes,
legend.
one and all.
By the way, they've all been hoovered. Everything's been hoovered.
Yeah.
So you can gift on members only chat?
Yeah,
Sweet.
No, it's definitely members only chat. We are all good. Before, at least they were subscribers.
11.
We did see. I did see some comments in chat about whether I was ill. Luce should come in. Luce is obviously better than me at this, but she also has 2 kids, and at least one isn't well either. So he's kind of in the same state I'm in, if not slightly worse off. So she actually has to do like mothering stuff. She can't mother these 2.
She absolutely can mother us.
Wow, mother's Joe. The
No, she just tends to be quite disappointed whenever I'm involved.
thank you, James. She's always disappointed with you. That's her proper mothering face. That's just normal Joe.
Angry.
Thank you, James Hobbs, for the super chat. I'm told the best way to win at Warhammer is to ensure your opponent can't see your uncovered piss tank at all times during the game.
You're aware of what that means as well?
No.
Okay. Good. Brilliant. Lots of military speak in the chat tonight.
I thought I was up with some of it. I just clearly missing that.
Are you just going full balls to the wall charge everything?
Yeah, you know, a quick game's a good game, Joe.
Thank you, Tanner Herbert, for coming.
Might be a re-rack
Sir?
soon.
A Hasir?
Yeah.
A Hasir?
I saw another one in there. Okay.
What, have we had much in the way of people's thoughts on whether member-only chats are acceptable for skulls and above, Joe? Joe Brom. Sorry, you look the same.
I don't know. The no one's commented on that, guys. Now you can comment on that. Now I'll be paying attention. And chat is now asking what's a piss tank. So at least I'll find out in a minute. Maybe.
Is it?
Keep it PG. Thank you.
A piss tank?
Is it?
It's your bladder. It's your belly. It's your stomach. It's that region. And you know how some wargamers like to have the t-shirts
It's like
where they don't quite go down past. So you just have that nice fleshy bum bag that sort of sits in the middle of their. That's
like a bald man wearing a neck like a sweatband.
And often these type of people, when they do stand there with the t-shirt that's basically a crop top, it just looks like Peter Griffin's chin hanging out the bottom of their head.
On that, as the new t-shirt design, they've got long t-shirts.
I don't know. I've got premium t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, and cups at the moment. And I've currently got my cartoon artist, who's done all of my faces, to take the Sad Joe image, turn it into a cartoon, so I can make Sad Joe t-shirts.
Can he do? I want to do.
And I specifically said yesterday that if Mrs. Joe let Joe come and play Call of Duty with us, I would buy her a Sad Joe t-shirt, and she didn't, so she's not getting one.
No, a sleeveless one.
I'll probably have to buy one. But I want to do one that's got like a cartoon side profile of a basilisk that just says Long Dong underneath it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I'm contemplating committing something else at the moment, but I'm not
Genocide.
entirely sure.
So while you're contemplating, I'll go to Big Bag Peter Gaming Super Chat. Thank you very much, mate. Advice, please, for taking orcs to a tournament. Which clan, which secondaries, wah! And also, can I challenge Brom to orc off at Gathering?
We're probably not the people to ask.
What did you say?
So
Competitive advice with orcs.
Oh my god! Yeah, don't take them.
There's the wibbly bits, whatever it's called.
there's-
Rom's been doing orc research recently for competitive.
yeah.
I'll have you know, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Is it the good bits? That's always popular.
I didn't look at
Whenever I play
secretaries,
against
haven't
an
got
orc person,
Big Bad Peter Gaming, we could definitely have an orc off, maybe at a gathering. Yes, if I take them.
I recently have decided I have a real urge to do an orc army, and I don't know why, because I hate orcs. I've recently decided I've got an urge to do
every
one.
time we've talked about it, we want to do a different version of orcs.
We could literally
Yeah.
play, like we could actually do the Tale of Four Bosses at this rate, and all have a different orc warband.
so-
That would be cool content, actually.
Games Workshop used to do a event where
It's a long story.
where basically you'd go as 4-man teams.
Yeah.
So on Saturday you played 3 games individually as individual people, and then day 2 you'd play 2 massive games. So one before lunch, one after lunch. But all 4 of you on both sides, so it's 8,000 versus 8,000. And obviously those points and prizes on stuff. And what we talked about ages ago, not us, but another team, we were like, we go NIDS. One goes Carnifex heavy, one goes flappy, flyy things, one just GC, they're one horde. We could do that with Orcs. Because I want to do can wall.
Yeah.
You just want to go competitive.
I want piggies.
You want pigs.
Space pigs.
You want a pig army.
Yeah, I want riding pigs, mega knobs with them.
So I want infantry heavy beast snaggers in trucks.
Ooh.
That's all I care about.
Yeah, to be fair, trucks are cool.
Although I do really like the idea of sneaky orcs and pirate orcs.
Yeah,
I like that idea too.
both are really cool. The so if you because we're a community channel, community busting thing, Lawrence on TTT has got lumbered with orcs as his league army.
Mm-hmm.
So you know he's going to bring out some competitive knowledge there. He's gone Goths, and then he's got some secondaries. I didn't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
The Adrian over on Titans, go check his. He's not going Goths, which is where I would go.
Like Goths is the best, but
Goths, you wanna be in fights.
Adrian will just stick to Death Skulls.
Yeah, he has got Death
Yeah,
Skulls.
he's always played Death Skulls.
He's going OBSEC, basically, OBSEC Goths.
Yeah.
And he had a fairly similar list. So 2 battle wagons, but he had trucks, there's some Mega Knobs in there, there's some grots in
I think
places
there's
for holding
good
back
play
objectives.
in a bike army. I think
He took a war boss on bike instead of the trike. I think the trike's a bit of a letdown, but the bike actually has got.
I think an
play,
army of bikes. Well, you can only take 3 units of bikes, but
I've got a load of bikes, Jojo.
I think they're really good.
You ready, mate?
I've done my moving.
Cool.
I've moved many things.
The red blur.
I've done my shooting. Because no one likes guns.
No.
Because they're boring, Joe. So no one does guns. So we go into the the charge phase. How far can the Judiciar heroically intervene? Is it just standard 3?
It's just a standard 3. So competitively, Gabriel Seth probably wouldn't be my warlord, and then I'd end up giving the Judiciar a warlord trait, which allows him to heroic intervene 3.
Okay.
But he's the chapter master. He's damn well the warlord.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to charge, Joe. Right? I've set it up so it's basically pointless you overwatching anywhere.
More than likely.
Yes.
That's where you started, mate.
So it's kind of irrelevant. We're going to start off with this quick charge here into some Blade Guard veterans.
Nice.
Whoop! We're in. 8 inches.
I assume you're going out of 3 inches of Mr. Judiciar.
Yes. Like that. Okay? Cool. Next, I'm just sweeping this way for now. These 3 wibbly gibblers here are going to charge these Space Marines over here.
Nice.
It's 7. 7-inch charge. You ready?
Yeah.
For a big fat 7. Which one do I care about the most? Okay, I'm not re-rolling this one if I don't get it. It's a strong start. It's a bad extra. Do I? How far is Angron? Angron's 4. They're like 3, so those 2 shouldn't fail. This is the one over here that I really care about, though. And that is... How far is that, Joe? Is that a 6 to get to the wall? Because you're on the edge of the wall, aren't you?
Yeah. Just a 6. Yeah.
6. Now, having 8-bound in the open isn't my favourite thing in the world, but 7-inch charge mathematically is like 58% chance success.
If you fail a 4-inch charge of Angron.
So I'm not going to re-roll this one at the moment. Okay. So we're going to move over to these guys over here who've got the 6-inch charge to the assault intercessors. You ready?
You ready?
So that's 10. So they're going to make it. So we're going to move them now as well.
Yeah. Are you going to go only into the assault intercessors?
That's why I said assault intercessors. Were they in range of the objective?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's what I cared about. Just the assault intercessors who were in range of the objective. We've got all the distance we want to move in the world. So there we go. We're in there, okay? So the next thing we do is we charge these 5 berserkers into the Brutalis Dreadnought.
Interesting. Very interesting.
6 inches. Should be enough. I think I'm 7 inches away. Yeah, I am. Good. So they're going to swing around here like this. Right, like this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're not going to base you at this point. Okay. Movement shenanigans. We're going to get them out of the way of angry Ron. who then has a smaller charge, which we said was a 4-inch charge?
4-inch charge.
For those Marines of the space variety. And I still got a CP in my pocket. I mean, he's very angry, Joe.
He's very in.
So what he can do now, you can't fly over ruins, can you?
No.
How much? He's got 11 inches though, Joe.
Climb.
Up and over and down again.
Yeah.
They're not, he's a monster, that's not.
You'd have to go that
Oh, no,
way.
you can't. Yeah.
Which he can't because they're in the way.
Yeah, but you can fly with your own infantry.
So 4.
No, you ignore infantry for. You
6 is 10. I can make it.
Fly ignores.
We can
Fly
make it.
ignores infantry, but not terrain in the charge phase.
We can make it, Joe.
Yeah.
So we're going to come around here like this. We're not going to base you. Okay. Okay. That's lots of charges I've made there, Joe.
Nice.
So, we're going to fight first. They're just normal assault intercessors I've charged with anger, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good, okay. So we're going to fight first with those 5 berserkers who slammed into those assault intercessors. Okay. Any CP shenanigans or anything you want to do?
Nah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks based on my champion,
Yeah.
+1 for charging.
Yeah.
I've got 6 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine he's probably going to pick up the unit with his -4 sword.
I'm going to hit you on 3s though, so you never know. I could whiff. I didn't whiff. I've hit
Still
you
has
5 of the
potential
times.
to do it.
So I'm winning you on 2s.
Yeah.
I've wounded you 4 of the times
Yeah.
at -4.
Yeah.
So that's 4 dead. I'm then going to swing with everybody else, Joe.
I'll just pick him up.
That's a good idea. There's
You're
20,
-3, aren't you?
20 attacks at -2. Oh. Do you want me to roll it?
Hang on.
No.
He's dead. There we go.
Cool. That's a unit killed on an objective.
Nice.
Beautiful. And I'm obsecking your Blade Guard aren't.
Yeah.
Mine. Okay, right.
Do I interrupt him?
Would you like to interrupt, Joe?
Go on then.
With who?
I'm going to interrupt with the.
Dread?
I don't know if the blade if they can kill the dread.
They can, they probably won't.
They
2
can.
damage. 3 damage.
A 1 damage on everything because he's a dreadnought.
No, yeah, but you're normally 2.
So no, my normal weapons are 1 damage, and then my big swingy weapon's 2 damage, so everything's 1 damage, okay? And what I can do is spend 1 CP for 6s to wound you mortal wounds in addition,
Yeah.
but I still think he lives.
I actually am going to go with the dreadnought.
Are you now? Okay, cool. So I might as well get some free attacks on you. I'm going to 1 CP fight on death.
Oh. So I get 5 attacks with the Brutalis, I think.
It's more?
You're charged.
Isn't it 5 base +1 for being charged?
Because you got 1 more naturally than the.
Yeah, 5.
So 6 in total.
6.
Yeah,
And I hit you on 3s.
you do.
I think I'm in mine Gabriel range.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
And your chaplain didn't get reroll hits.
And then I kill you on 2s because it's -4.
Yeah, and you reroll everything.
4
4
are
dice.
dead.
Okay. So I'm going to take the 4 normal guys as dying Marines, who are going to. I'll pile in 3. It doesn't matter actually because he's in the front, so it doesn't matter. We'll just fight with the normal guys first. So they have 4 attacks base each.
Yeah.
+1 because I was charged, or I performed a heroic intervention. I'm going to spend my 1 CP on the unit to fight on to do 6s to wound, do mortal wounds in addition. On the off chance, we might get super lucky, Jay. We might get super lucky. We're gonna hit you on 3, sir. So I've dropped 4 attacks so far, 5 attacks so far. Not too bad. I'll take that. That's okay. If I could have that many 6s again, I'd be really happy.
Yeah.
It's only 4, but I can't imagine I'll get that many now.
Just
I didn't. So I got 2 6s. That's 2 mortal wounds. I'm strength 7, so I do wound you on 5s. No, 4s.
4s.
No, I'm strength 6. Strength 6.
I can't remember if this is strength. If it's toughness 7, for a close combat one, you'd think it'd be toughness 8, but no.
I can look at my English World Eaters Codex for a change. Oh, so happy with this.
So you're strength 5 base.
I'm strength 5 base +1. It's strength user, so it's +1, so it's 6, so it's 5. So 4 at -3.
Takes.
So you've
plus
taken
a 2,
5 so far
5 so far.
because of the mortal
Down
wounds.
to.
So to avoid confusion, we'll use the champion. So he'll pile in 3 to there, okay? And on the off chance that he kills him, which we probably won't. How many has he got left?
8.
So the perfect swing, he kills him.
Well, no, because I reduce your damage by 1.
Right.
And you're 2 damage.
Oh, actually, I'm doing this the wrong way around anyway. He only gets 5 attacks. The champion should have fought on death as well. He hits. He wounded. One more at minus.
It's fine.
Okay.
You're minus
3. Minus 2.
You're minus 2, yeah, so 5 is fine.
So 5. So, although I've got 5 attacks, I can do a total of 10 damage. No, I can't, because I've already done 2 mortal wounds. I can do a total of 9 damage. If all 5 get through and wound you, that's 5 damage.
Of 6, yeah.
But I can do another 4 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Right? You with me?
Yes.
So I could do 9 damage.
Could do.
Highly
And
unlikely.
you hit on 3s.
I do hit on 3s. Yeet! Okay, that's probably not going to happen with the 9 damage, Joe.
The dream is dead.
The dream is dead. How many wounds you got left?
8.
So he's not going to kill you.
No.
We don't. We do 2 wounds because it's 3s to wound you.
Yeah.
Minus 4, so take 2 more damage. Okay.
Down to 6.
The champion lives. He lives. Cool.
Is it the champion or is it an upgrade on it?
It's an upgrade sergeant dude, not the champion.
It's just an upgraded dude man.
It's only mildly confusing. It's not even that confusing. It's only mildly confusing because in the 8 bound it's the champion that upgrades his weapon, but in Berserkers it's a normal unit that upgrades his weapon. And with what we rolled over there, it wouldn't have made any difference. But I need to be clear so chat don't think I'm giving the champion the big eviscerator. So, which I did roll over there, but again we had 20 attacks coming in, so I'm confident that it would be dead no matter what. So I can now swing with impunity.
You may.
There's no other interrupting stuff going on?
Nope.
Perfect. So we're going to go with the 8 bound over here into Das Blade Guard.
There's only 2 of them, isn't there?
There's only 2 of them.
I will transhuman down,
Perfect.
down to 1.
So we've got the normal guy, the one normal guy who has 7 attacks on the charge, who hits you on 3s, Joe. I've dropped a dice.
He's not had a great start.
No, well, I know, he's tired.
Yeah.
It's heavy carrying all that armour around.
He's got all those bullets in him.
4s, nothing. Cool. Now the champion will swing with his big 3 damage attack. This is the one I really want to do well, to be fair. I'm going to hit you on 3s. Ooh. They're not doing well now. I'm going to wound you on 4s because transhuman. Yeah. Just the one, actually. Minus 3.
4 up.
Had a bit of a whiffer there.
Yeah.
Which I kind of needed.
Why?
You'll see. Then Angron can fight. So we're going to pile in and touch you. Whoop, here.
What?
Do you want me to roll this, Joe?
What, on those 5 guys?
Yeah. I can.
What swing are you doing?
Which doesn't really matter. They're going to die no matter what.
Well, you get 8 attacks, don't you?
No, on the charge I get 13 attacks.
Roll to see if you hit.
I don't know if I actually want to kill them. So actually what we'll do is we'll pile in a bit closer. Fucking wings and stuff and junk.
Into both units?
No, I'm not touching another unit, but I'll make sure your Brutalis is within 6 inches of me. Okay?
Within 6 inches?
Yes.
So
you can't fall back.
Oh. I mean, I could just shoot that one guy in combat.
You could just shoot that one guy in combat, but you also could miss.
Yeah.
All the times. So I feel like at this point, I just go into the 39 attacks because I hit on 2s, win on 2s. They're minus 3. So they all die.
Yeah.
Okay.
You piling into the blade guard?
Yeah, I'm going to let you have a free go at Angron. It's fun, isn't it? Cool, right, so.
My blade guard does get to swing into those guys
They
there.
do, yes. If you could kill them, it would be good because I get a victory point.
So I'm hitting you on 2s. I re-roll 1s. Are they piling into the blade guard over there?
No, I'm not stupid.
And then I just rolled 5 1s into 1s.
Honestly.
Yeah. And then I'm wounding you on 2s.
You are, because you're a blood angel.
Yeah. So these.
Are you? You're base strength 5. So you win on 3s.
3s, right. So these 6s are flat damage 3.
Yeah, cool. So it's 3s because I'm T5 base. Okay. Yeah. So let's roll the flat 3 damage first because it's the easier ones to do. 5 ups.
Yep. Oh, wow. That was good.
I'm sorry, Joe. That's obnoxious. They should still be dead, though. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, cool. So they die.
Yeah.
It's another blood tithe point.
And then. Well, I get to consolidate an extra 3 on top anyway, don't I?
Mm-hmm. If they're in range of your chaplain, yeah, where's your chaplain?
Here.
Yeah, so you get more
So if
consolidation.
I could go to there.
Yeah, scatty.
Oh no. Oop, like that. And then the 5 into the big dog.
Into Mr. the Angry the Ron.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they get 3 attack space, and you charge me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sergeant. 2s. Reroll the 1s.
2s?
Blade guard. Banner.
Oh, okay.
2+1 hit.
I thought you said you were dropping it.
I started thinking about dropping
Right,
it because
right,
I've
okay.
not seen much. I've not seen much play out of him. So in the times I've used him.
Until then, when you got everything.
Until then.
Strength 5, so 4s.
4s.
I'm so glad that car alarm's constantly going off in the background.
So those are damage 3. These are damage 2.
Okay, so these are 4-up invulnerables.
Yeah.
Invulnerables, okay. 4s. Oh, that's a problem. So that's 10 damage so far,
Yeah.
because I don't have any damage negating things, despite being a demon Primarch. And then these are also 4-ups.
Yeah.
That's another 6.
That's 16 damage of 1 unit of blade guard. How much are you left with?
2.
Just the 2, actually.
This is when I said to people constantly that his survivability is a problem. Everyone says, well, what you do is you use the can't fall back and you tie things up. So that's what I did. And then you did 16 damage to me. Listen to Liam. Right, anyway. So that's the end of my turn, Jay.
Yeah.
I think everything's done, right?
Yeah.
We would agree?
Meh.
Yeah, I think we would agree everything's done. Okay, cool. So, at the end of that, Brom, at the end of that turn, I have got some points and stuff and things. How many units did I kill? 1, 2. Just the 2 units I killed.
You killed the Death Company in my turn, 1.
Which is melee, right?
Which is melee. And then you've killed 2 units of intercessors that turn.
So I get 3 points on Blood for the Blood God for killing things. I have killed 2 units in range of objectives. They weren't in range of an objective, were they here?
Nope.
So 2 units in range of objective, so 2 for the Blood God's due.
Yeah.
And I don't score Pile of Skulls until the end of the battle round. So it's over to Joe, and his turn 2.
Nice. So gain a CP.
Yep.
Up to 2.
You're on.
3 now.
This one.
So in the command phase, Chaplain will do reroll all hits. Goes off.
He does want it this time.
And then +2 to charges. Fee. I'm in the tactical doctrine, but the priest will put
Assault Doctrine on.
assault doctrine on to. I think I'm out of range of that unit.
Was that because you piled in too far?
We're going to put it on Gabriel Seth.
Did you want to take him back a little bit?
No. I want to see what Gabriel Seth could do to a unit of Terminators.
Okay.
And that is it. And then I'll bring a unit in from reserve as well whilst I'm here.
Oh, well, you do that.
Joel,
You got to move
End
first.
of the movement.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it now, though, we know that it's at the end of the movement phase, Joe, right?
Yeah, we always do. You've got to make sure you don't forget these things, don't you? So we were at Big Bad Peter Gaming's Orc tournament advice.
Yeah, we're off on a
gave you
random.
great
We're going
advice.
to do a 4-way Orc tournament content piece, right?
Yeah, which actually chat liked. There was a lot of calls for NIDs and stuff, and ditching the World Eaters. But the
So we haven't had NIDs on for a while, actually,
No, we
but that's because they got bad, so Joe doesn't want to run them anymore.
yeah.
Oh no, I just need
Such a
to.
meta chaser.
I just need to build an entirely new army for them. That's
John's
really
Joe's just like a slightly rounder Chris.
Wow.
Like, oh, they're not very good now, so I don't want to use them anymore.
And paints well.
Yeah.
Oh,
or paints it. Yeah, paints the models.
Paints different colours other than green. Oh no, he doesn't. He paints black only. So you're both as bad as each other.
Yeah, even the Flesh Terriers have a significant amount of black in them, you'll
too.
notice.
To be fair.
Well, that's part of their colour scheme.
Oh, yeah,
It
all
is.
right, excuses.
So yeah, go check out Titans. Titans got different take on some different things as well. And for Death Skulls, but otherwise, Goths. Can't go wrong with Goths, mate. We go on to Matthew Clare Music. Thank you for the gift of membership. Megan, thank you for the gift of 5 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you again.
You literally sound like you've got tampons in your nose.
Definitely have. I need to take them out. Read what Tanner said. Tanner said, that's from Mandy D. Tanner was saying about the champion, not champion, having your big clave.
Yeah.
So-
I grabbed it.
Yeah, we got there in the end. Thank you very much, Mandy, for pointing that out as well. I did catch it. I just hadn't got there.
I caught it anyway.
Which is good.
Now, Robert Downey Jr.
Full Robert Downey Jr. Armholio, can we have a branded banana hammocks? I wanted the bandana. That's how I read it the first time. No, he wants they want branded banana hammocks.
I'm not against it.
Thank you, Vindictus, for the gifted 10. Absolute legend. Gifted memberships, that is. 10 memberships.
Of course.
Legend.
What a hero.
Warmaster Will. I'm doing a sneaky pirate orcs. Legend.
Sneaky Pirate Orc sounds amazing as
Sneaky
well,
pirates.
actually.
On my
All walking around like Captain Jack.
on one of my mega Gorkanaut, Morkanaut, one of those. I can't remember which I put it on now, but I have a pirate's bird's nest on the shoulder, which is kind of cool. It's got the gun that would normally go in the top on it. That was kind of cool.
Whenever we have great conversations with Romy, he just leaves it on top down.
I do. Yeah,
Oh,
Joe was
whilst
still
you're at it,
moving.
I need 4 CP. I hold 2 objectives.
For
What?
CP.
4 CP for
Victory points.
Victory
He means
points.
victory points.
and then another 4 on Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, I'll come to that in a sec.
Well, so
The,
you only get your
Rimney.
base for now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rimney, for the 5 gifted memberships. That's loads tonight. Joe, we're halfway there.
No.
Halfway there, lizard on the stair.
And, Chris Courtesy. Welcome to Jarl, mate.
What are y'all talking about?
What are you talking about?
There is a Jarl only giveaway. It's
Y'all ready
been
for this?
recently.
So no, so we typically do it so that it draws on the last members only stream of the month.
Okay, so
So sometime in the
attention.
next week or two, it will go live in Discord. It's Jarls only. All you have to do is click a reaction to it, and you get entered automatically for a combat patrol box of your choice. Should you be the recipient? You can enter if you're anywhere in the world. If you're in the UK or the EU, Element will ship it directly to you if you're happy for me to share your address with them. Otherwise, if you're anywhere else in the world, they send it to me. I then forward it on via the incredible postal service of pigeons.
and then the
Pigeon
They'd
service.
be more efficient than Royal Mail.
And definitely more efficient than Games Workshop.
Yeah.
and then the finally for anyone that isn't in chatting away and is just a viewer tonight that can't chat, make sure that you are
Yeah.
subscribed.
Just the one.
Get your,
Tick, ding.
get your massive
become
throb
a
of member
member.
in your hands.
And Nordos44 is helping you with a gifted membership. Oh, there we go.
If
Another
you
one.
want one,
And
if you want it, right?
Yeah.
Exclamation mark, snipe me.
I just like, is chatbot working?
no, they can't.
Some bits of it. No, it was earlier.
They
It
can't
now.
exclamation mark snipe me.
Because they can't talk.
They can't talk.
Yeah, it's a good idea, AJ.
You must sit there silently brooding.
Yeah. I've
So
noticed with people like Nordos, they're attention seekers. Have you noticed, Brom?
they are.
So throughout the course of the night, he's probably gifted 5. He could just give 5, or he could make you say thank you 5 times. Attention seekers.
I'm in. I don't care. Matthew Care Music. Another gifted 10 memberships.
10?
Yeah. So
Wow.
61.
So-
What?
Shooting base.
Yes.
No, Dreadnought. No, the Brutalis.
Yep.
Is going to shoot that one
Cool.
one guy.
Do you know what he's doing whilst he's doing that?
What?
Not shooting his multi-motors at my rhinos.
Makes sense. Right, so 4 multi-melters into that one guy.
Oh, you hit me twice.
I hit you once.
Are they heavy?
Oh, twice. Yeah, they are. So only 1 hit.
You say there's a chance, Joe.
2.
Oh, there wasn't a chance, Joe.
Right, and then
I mean, he made hard work of it.
that guy there
Hey, it's that one guy.
is going to shoot these guys here.
Okay.
So big old plasma jobber wobber, the old throbber, 4 shots.
Overcharging?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, okay.
overcharging.
Oh, dear.
2 misses.
Just the 2, actually.
3s. Just 2
2,
wounds.
actually.
If you could not roll double invulnerable saves,
I could try. I did.
you did. 2 have perished. Machine gun booby woobies. Reroll the 1. Oh,
Just like
into a
Austin
1.
Powers, isn't it?
Yeah, machine gun jubblies.
5s.
5s.
Oh, that's good now, because they are now AP1 as
They
well.
are AP1.
Because you're in TAC.
Yeah.
Cool, I took 1 wound.
The potato.
Potato!
Punk. 1 shot.
You just hit though, wouldn't you? No.
Misses, but he rerolls. Hits.
Hits. Wounds?
A 3.
Yeah, you didn't.
No. And then the Gatler. 6, 8.
That wasn't great, Joe.
That wasn't great. Well, we're not about guns, are we, really?
I mean, really? Because you're boring us with a shooting phase. You haven't got the balls to do it in melee.
1 wound.
Just the 1, actually. Save.
Nice. Over here, 5 bolt, a crack grenade first. Hits you. Wounds you.
Through a wall.
Well, you're touching the wall, aren't you? 'Cause
Oh, okay. That's the Wolves we're playing, are we? I'm good.
that is the walls. we're
No, that's
playing.
fine. It's the Wolves we're playing. Lol, I'll let you have it just because of the bants.
Ah, 2. Minus
That was
one.
a 3.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, 1 dice.
The guy with the big sword?
No. Mr. the Sergeant.
These 5 here are going to shoot them.
Oh, bore off! Just
crack
fight me,
grenade.
you fucking
It's-
pussy.
No, because then you might fight on death without wounds. Minus 1. Just the 1 damage, actually.
You're such a pussy.
4 bolt pistols. Heavy bolt pistols, mind you. Weighty. Just the 1 wound, actually.
I have to get hold of
Minus 1.
Paddy, Brom, and tell him that Joe is making his Blood Angels cowardly.
No. Efficient. 5 bolt pistols into old Chumbawamba over there, your big boss. Old Flappy Bird man. All hit. 5s.
I mean, that got worse.
Right, charge phase now.
Yes.
Gabriel Seth into the Terminators.
Okay,
It's a 9, but I get +2.
so 7.
7.
That's a 6, Joe. It's a fail.
Reroll.
CP. That's a
That
pass.
is a pass. He's going to fly in.
Yeet!
The Terminator will charge. Not Terminator. The
Redompter.
Dread will charge into him as well. He's in. He can go this side, and then the Blade Guard will also go
Here, yeah. You want to go here? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
and they're going 9 into there. Right,
Like this?
like so.
Just like him.
We'll just leave a little blockage
Does
there.
it make a difference?
The Judicia will charge you, big boy.
Oh, will he now?
Yeah, he's in. And he's going to rub his hand on your tail, thus soothing him. And he, yeah. Oh, it's wet, and that's why he fights last. He's like, oh, who put that finger there? Right. And then the Dreadnought will have a go as well.
I felt like Angron should have had fights last on him. Like, I maintain my...
But that would be ridiculous.
No, it would.
All units you touch fight last.
I maintain that my competitive list just doesn't have Angron in it.
He'd be like the Silent King, but more.
He just
terrifying.
dies too quickly.
And then these guys are going to charge these guys.
Mm.
We're in. Like we heard, you like walls and wall-based puns. Stop stealing all the dice, because I need them now. The murder. Right, he's fighting last. I should fight here, but I want to see what Gabriel Seth can do. Versus 5 Terminators.
So you're fighting with the Terminators first?
We're fighting against the Terminators, yeah.
Cool. More than 3 or 4?
3.
That's a problem.
There's a book behind me. Don't know why. Gabriel Seth.
So I can fight on Death of the Terminators, but it's 2 CP. And then I
You
can't...
actually do get.
Did you give me my CP to go up to 4?
So yeah, no.
He had,
Yeah,
yeah.
I gave you
Okay.
CP earlier.
Okay.
So you actually get some back. So what Tanner was saying, which I totally missed, and I then got blasted after we moved on to the next bit. And we've been back and forth about how amazing Brom is. And
Okay, go on.
I don't
obviously,
believe
you can't use straps on fights on death. So you red butchered,
Yeah, okay, so I get 2
means
back.
you get your 2 back.
But then I also didn't fight with that champion, so you'd definitely be dead. So I'm on 5.
5. So you're all good there.
Okay, cool. So 2 CP fight on Death of the Terminators, Joe.
All right.
Back down to 3.
So Gabriel Seth gets 5 attacks.
Oh, do I? If I fight on Death of my Terminators, I can't then interrupt with my Berserkers.
Yeah.
Because you can't, because you have to interrupt is after an enemy unit has fought.
Yeah.
And my Terminators will fight.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to keep my 5 CP. Go
Right.
for it.
So Seth gets 5 attacks. He's charged you. He's in the assault doctrine, and then he gets D3 because it's five models. So he gets an extra 3. So he's just getting 10 attacks.
Cool.
I hit you on 2s.
Cool.
But I get to re-roll
Do you?
because he put the re-rolls on himself.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And then
I do listen to you sometimes.
I know. I wound you on 2s.
Okay.
9 wounds.
AP?
Minus
2?
3. And the 6s would have been 4.
Is it -3? Because you're not in Assault Doctrine, are you?
But he's in assault doctrine because of the...
Oh, you put it on him?
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm not listening to
Because
you.
I was like, I want to see what Gabriel Seth can do to a unit of
So
5s.
5s.
5s. They're all dead.
Is it 3 damage each?
Yeah.
Cool. So, that gives me a victory point and a blood tide point.
I love Gabriel Seth. He's such a baller.
He's got his own theme tune now.
You all right there?
That's what Gabriel Seth does. He just puts a turret on the end. He's a whoop, 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 and he flings it over the table.
Right, so I can interrupt now, but I can't do it with Angron. Correct?
Do it like that.
Correct?
Yeah.
So I'm going to interrupt with my. I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt my Corn Berserkers. Brom Brom. And that's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
I will 1 CP transhuman. Whoop.
I hate that strategy.
Hang on. You're strength 5 base, aren't you?
Strength 5 base.
You don't get your extra attack. Oh, you do because I charged you.
Yeah,
so
I
you get
do.
+1 strength. So yeah, you are. It's transhumaning. Sehr gut.
My.
Yeah. My.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to. I'm going to hit you on 3s. This is normal weapons. Chop chop. Okay. None of this fancy weapon stuff. We just hit you with normal, basically blunt clubs at this point.
4s.
Yes. 4s. So some attacks. 5 so far on 4-up invulns.
There's a car alarm going off, and someone's playing really
Oh, it's
basic.
really
music as well.
annoying me, that car alarm, by the way.
4s. You have killed 1, and 1 has taken.
No,
you
just
killed
kill one.
Yeah.
Now the big swingy sword of death.
Yeah.
Didn't swing so well, but swung okay. Would be 2s, his 4s. So 2.
2.
On your invulns. Cool. 2 damage. My knee just clicked.
1 has got a wound left. Obviously, Angry Ron fights last.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything else.
So
You can now swing with impunity, Jay.
So the blade guard there that charged, 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sergeant man.
Stop, Mr. the Sergeant.
Boop, 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 boop. 2s.
Svais.
Right. The 6s are -4.
You're not in Assault Doctrine.
It doesn't matter because I'm a flesh terror. I get +1 to wound and 6s to hit.
All the time?
All the time.
But Blood Angels just get +1 to wound.
They get +1 to wound and +1 to charge.
Oh,
Advanced
do they?
charge,
Okay.
yeah,
So 2 die, because they're 2 damage each.
Yeah.
And these are all 6-ups. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, they're all dead. Cool. I don't want to alarm you, Joe, but I'm on 8 blood tide points. Yeah?
And then it goes to -5 in Assault Doctrine because that's
It would be, yeah. If he got the 6, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was tasty, actually. That was
Yeah.
very good.
And Mr. Brutal Brutalis.
I said to Joe before the stream that with the exception of secondaries, I think Flesh Terrorists do World Eaters better than World Eaters. With the exception of secondaries. That's what I said to him.
Mr. Brutus has missed you thrice. Oh, I didn't put the chaplain near enough. Right. 2 to wound.
I'm 87, yep. 2 to win with rerolls, Joe, so you're going to win with everything. But I have 4 up invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
And CPs to burn.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He has punched him across the planet.
I don't want to alarm you, Joe, but that puts me on 10 blood tithe points.
He's coming back. Right. And he's going to go like so. He'll just go to Nya. They can't do anything because they were just Nya. Nya. Oh yeah, he's going to go like that. For reasons.
When you punched, you remember that it was down to like no wounds remaining, right? You're not hitting on normal weapon skill. You remembered that, right?
I'm not bracketed.
What are you down to? I thought you were down to like
I'm
6.
on 6, am I?
I thought you were on 6, which means you just one. It's fine. He would die anyway because you get to reroll wounds. It's fine. He may have swung less. Just remember that he's on 6.
He's always got 5 attacks. But
No, it's the weapon skill that I
He
was
would have
worried
been. Oh no, 6 plus wounds. Hits on 3s.
Okay, so you're good.
Top
Perfect.
bracket. I wasn't cheating.
Perfect. Well, it's only because he starts on 13.
Yeah.
So normally it's half, isn't it? So it's always weird when it's the 13 space. We're good.
But as a combat one, it probably makes sense that he's slightly better for a little bit longer.
And about round 3, Brom. So Joe, you can score up first.
So I get 4 points.
You just get the 4 for taking me off of an objective.
I get 4 points on shock assault.
4 points on Codex Warfare.
Yeah. No, 4 points. It's not Codex Warfare. It's
Shock attack. Shock tactics.
Is 4, yeah, and then you also get 4 on Oath of Moment.
Oath of
Sorry.
Moment.
So you got
And
4
then
there.
I'm up to 4 on Robert Downey Jr.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you had 4 at the start. No, you
had 4 at the start, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's it.
Cool.
So that's the end of round 2. On to round 3.
Cool.
Both get CP because you're holding your home objectives.
Up to 2. So I'm going to spend, at the end of that round, Brom, I'm going to spend 2 of my blood tithe points. Put me down to 8.
To get 4 on.
To get
pile of
4
skulls.
on my pile of skulls.
Yep.
What I also got is 1, 2, 3 points on Blood God's Due because Joe killed 3 of my units that were on objectives at the start of the
Is it
turn.
3 points?
Yeah, 1 point per objective.
And it maxes at 5?
It doesn't.
You just get 5.
Well, this can max at 6 for 6 objectives.
Okay, so you had 2 already.
So
3
now
additional.
So 3 additional. I'm up to 5 now on Blood God's Due if I'm Joe's turn.
With, with 1 in the turn, 1 in first turn as well. So that you're on 6 for that. That's pretty good so far.
So at this point, I feel like
Chicken tonight.
it's actually pointless bringing Angron back.
Why?
Because
But he's so good.
he's not. He's terrible. He just dies all the time. He hits whatever he charges. He'll kill most of what he charges, but against this particular build, everything you have can kill him. So it's pointless spending 6 blood tithe points, which are, and you know what points mean prizes, to bring him back. It's just irrelevant. I might as well not bother.
Elephant.
So I have 8 of the finest blood tithe points at the moment. So I'm going to spend some blood tithe points, Joe.
What have you got left?
What do you mean what I've got left?
You got a unit of Shermanators, haven't you?
I've got 5 Berserkers in this Rhino,
Yeah.
Khan, Lord Invocatus, another unit of Terminators. So I'm in danger right now.
Anything in there?
No, it's empty.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how I said you kill me more efficiently than I kill you? I was right.
I just had enough, people. I had enough. I couldn't take it anymore.
I don't mind.
I
This
actually
is
think
good. I
that's-
like this
that,
fight.
That is how World Eaters are. They come in, they smash, and if they do smash, you're
so
dead.
This isn't
If
an
they
ex-
don't, you bounce.
This isn't an excuse because Joe's purposely built this Flesh Terrors army to be good. But if I'd have my tournament build World Eaters I want in the future, slightly different game. I'm not saying I beat him, but I have more assets to trade with. So he just trades better than me at the moment, which is cool. But you've built the army to be effective. I didn't think also Angron would die that fast. I have warned people that he dies really quickly, but that was very fast.
I mean, the Blade Guard were tipped up.
What do you reckon is better, Joe?
I'm in the combat wonton now.
What do you reckon is better, Joe? +1 a hit or 6s explode?
Can you pay for both?
No.
Oh.
So it's
+1, I tell you what. +1 to hit first, and then that makes you more efficient in combat, and then go explode in 6s.
So we'll go +1 a hit, and we'll go Rage, Field, Invigoration, I feel like, which is +1 a shot. Do I need that for bringing the turn?
Actually, that said, the
No.
only people that benefit from +1 to hit in your army is that 1 unit of Berserkers.
And the unit Terminators.
Steve
So,
Bueno.
so let's play 5. Let's play 5 blood tithe points, put it down to 3 for 6s explode in combat.
Explode.
All right. Ugh, maths and shit. Cool. But I get just the 4 on my primary. Just the 4 actually. I'm going to try and play a bit of recovery here because otherwise there's going to be an absolute steamroller from Jojo at this rate. Because this hasn't gone in my favour. I'm up to 4 CP. Joe goes up to 2.
I do. I got a bit frivolous, but then I was like,
So Mr. the Dreadnought. Is
Khan will do him.
Yeah, but the problem I have now is you have 2 CP, so you can interrupt. Okay. So that means if I make 2 charges, one with Khan and one with Lord Invocatus, somewhere a character dies because everything I want to charge can kill me in return.
It's like a great story. Somewhere.
But I'm right though, aren't I? Ultimately. Okay. Now you're going to gain extra points for having this one in your turn now, and I can't shift you off of it. So it makes sense for me at the moment to focus over here. It just makes sense.
So cruel. Just those 4 Blade Guard chilling out in their little house of death. Drinking all the blood wine.
Ooh, the blood wine.
Yeah.
So while you're shuffling,
Every day?
shuffle and move,
Truffle shuffling.
we move into the super chat chat.
The chats that can't be stopped.
Exactly, Jojo. And James Hobbs's super chat is completely pointless because I've already covered it. Sorry, James.
What's he
What
say?
he says is Tanner was saying you can't use Red Butchers
Yeah.
with the fight on death.
I mean, I
because
didn't even fight with a champion at that point who's a flat 3 damage weapon as well, so...
They're not technically selected to fight. That's why you can't fight with them.
Well,
You can't upgrade them.
You just can't, Liam. Stop it.
We're not going to go into that, but thank you very much. We'll double check that and all that malarkey, but we won't. We've called it back anyway. And Liam enjoyed his extra 2 CP that he needed. Tabletop Chuck, Thank you for becoming Hussar. Hussar. Super Ready. Please enjoy this attention-seeking super chat, which may be redeeming for a further 2 Eldar Guardians. By the end of this, thank you, Sap. By the end of the game,
we could buy that pack of 4 push fit ones off eBay.
Yes. Oh no, I'd rather fucking lick out a camel.
We could definitely get.
That's a bold stance to take on camels.
A 4-man squad. Yeston Jones, thank you for the super chat. I say thank you because I'm always thankful for your super chats, not massively thankful for the wording. But Brom, I hope you manage a paper company better than you do a stream because you're totally missing the point that Tanner was making. I did miss it in chat, but then he didn't super chat it. So I have to pay attention to you guys. I try and keep up with your fast-moving, quick fingers. Oh, but I missed it. But we have been found. Got it again. But thank you very much, mate. There was some claim that I might be like baiting them into super chat. I'm not baiting anyone. I'm just really slow at reading. We then move on to a fairly special super chat. It's not the amount. It's all about the content. William Wills has a postcard, an orange postcard. It's amazing.
What does he will?
William Wills.
Oh, yeah. What does he will? He wills it.
Well, actually, what he's saying is the community wills it.
Oh.
So he says, thanks to Liam.
You can't go within 12 of them.
Following the discussion last week on the channel.
They don't look like infiltrators.
They're infiltrating.
Yeah, they're.
In blood. They've got a paddling pool. They filled it with blood.
They look like
and they've got red armour and they just sank up to it.
They've got pistols and chainsaws and they haven't got the fucking antennas on the back.
I don't need them, mate.
This is just
fucking such a cheat.
Decorative.
So the 12-inch one?
Mm.
Okay.
He's such a cheat, bro.
Yeah. I thought you curses everything for the mines, but
I did tell you before. You just don't listen to me.
I don't listen to you. No, you're fucking boring.
So I'm starting this one again because this one was special, and it was a thank you to you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks to Liam. Following the discussion last week on the channel, I finally had the confidence on Monday to negotiate a well overdue raise. Thanks, chaps. I can now afford peppers and tomatoes, but not Warhammer Plus. What? You don't need Warhammer Plus. You've got us.
You could buy a chicken and then sell the eggs.
To be fair, the chat then went in and went like, congratulations and that, and then they were like, wow, in the UK, being able to afford tomatoes and peppers, that's a pretty damn good raise.
That is, yeah.
So. Yeah, congratulations. Always have the confidence to get what you're worth. It's all about what you're worth. It's not what the job role says. Right? And then the final super chat before Liam finishes turn, or at least we get back to the fight phase.
He's in deep thinking thoughts.
Just tuned in. Sounds like JoJo's Bloody Adventure. It is JoJo's Bloody Adventure.
It is.
He does absolutely love Flesh Terrors.
I love it. I've been sat on the bits to make this army for a very long time. I've just got boxes and boxes of Flesh Terror bits at home, Blood Angels bits. I've been collecting the Flesh Terror shoulder pads from the Death Watch kits for ages.
Joe's just not loyal to any faction. He just takes whatever's good.
Well,
you'll notice, chat, we saw no Flesh Terrors until I started dominating with a melee army, and now we've seen Flesh Terrors.
No, I went to the Flesh Terrors because I was ready to rage quit the game because Games Workshop murdered my Chaos Terminator. They took them out into the garden and beat them with sticks.
So there's been quite a lot of thinking,
another development on the Chaos Terminator front,
okay.
Right? How many of the same weapon can a unit of crisis suits take? Rom?
How much of the same weapon?
How many burst cannons can a crisis suit take?
What, one for each arm, isn't it?
Can you just get me 5 berserkers, please?
Like a single unit?
A single on one model. How many can you have on one model?
Joe, I built mine in 6th edition, so I just put everything on it.
3. Right? I can
3?
take 3 burst cannons, 3 fusion blah blahs, right? And you can times that by the number of models in the unit. So in a box, it's 3. So you can take 9 burst cannons, right?
Jeez.
How many do you get in the box?
Probably 3.
3, right? On a crisis, on the Tower Commander model, right? He can also take. I think he can take 4 weapons. 4 of the same weapon if he really wanted to.
I found this earlier.
Do you know how many of the same weapon are in that box set?
1.
1 of each, right? So Games Workshop, in all their fucking wisdom, decided that that's fine for Tau. It's even fine for Chaos Space Marines to take whatever heavy weapon they want in the squad, despite the fact you don't get it in the fucking box set. However, a unit of Terminators, you can only take what's in the box set. I spit on them.
Okay.
It makes me...
Yeah, but then the guard, they've just had their rules changed, haven't they? Because you only get one of the special weapons of each, and now you can only take one.
Yeah, but they've gone the other way around. Krieg, if you take a plasma gun, you can't take a Vox caster. Despite both of them coming in the box.
Okay.
So, just hashtag let Terminators be free. Free to be whatever they want to be. Just fistatrons all day. But no.
The final super chat then, Lehman Russ, thank you very much. Rob, can you ask Joe if he's got a spare Flesh Terror's shoulder pad for me, please? Joe, do you have a spare one? Probably not. Joe's never finished.
Who's
building.
asking for this?
Lehman Russ.
Lehman Russ.
Well, either that or he's asking for a friend.
Didn't he give us one?
No, that was Rimney.
That was Rimney, yeah. I mean, I might have one floating around. I can give it to Liam when he goes to the event, and he can take it with him.
Charge in.
Charge in. A rhinoceros.
Oh, yeah.
Are you charging me so I kill that vehicle on the objective?
No, I didn't start on the objective, but I did start on that objective.
Oh. Can Gabriel Seth get there?
Yes, please.
What's in it?
Nothing. These berserkers can charge Dreadnought. Yeah, good. We're in.
I feel like there's a ruse afoot.
Khan has a 6-inch charge to those Blade Guard. I want to see if Khan can actually do something useful. Yes.
I mean, he's in. Whee!
Okay, cool.
That's the noise he makes when he charges through the field. Have you heard of Team Fortress? The game Team Fortress.
I'm sorry, chap.
In Team Fortress, it's a class-based shooter.
Is it?
Based on the Counter-Strike system.
Well, we'll decide if it's class or not.
And in it, like, you pick a character, and so you pick the stealth guy, he's like a balaclava on, or you pick there's like a guy called the Runner, who's got a baseball bat, he's like an American football guy. He's got a pistol, and he's got a baseball bat.
Now you can't hurt to intervene, so I've removed your option. Right.
Fine.
Khan will fight first.
Will he now?
Because I just, like, it's better for Lord Invocatus to fight. Because he ignores invans.
What's his minus?
Khan or Lord Invocatus?
Lord in potatoes.
3. So he puts you on 5 ups.
Still get a 5 up, don't I? What's Khan's invulnerable?
Khan's invuln is a 4+. Khan gets 10 attacks. Lord Invocatus.
I'm going to keep my 2 CP.
2 CP.
I've got 2 CP.
Oh, right, okay. So you were going to
I
transhuman.
was going to transhuman.
Yeah, which is 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not transhuman.
does it matter who I swing with as to whether you transhuman or not?
No.
So Khan strength 7 -4 flat 3. Lord Invocatus is strength 7 -3 flat 2 ignores invans.
I don't mind.
It's not going to make any difference.
No.
Okay. Genuinely. Okay.
Are you trying to bait it out of me so I don't interrupt?
No. I just want to make sure you've got all the info because I don't know which I'm going to swing with first.
Well, they're both damage 2, aren't they? No, Khan's damage 3.
Khan's damage 3.
Just swing with Khan first.
Khan's toughness 4 with a 4-up invuln. Lord Invocatus is toughness 6 with a 4-up invuln. So I'm going to swing with Khan first. I feel like Lord Invocatus is more killy, but he's only 2 damage. But he's also more survivable. So if you do interrupt and swing into Lord Invocatus, he has Lord Invocatus got 8. Khan's got 10. So Khan's going to hit on 2s. 6s explode. Cool. None of them then, but 3 of the 1s. Honest to fucking God, these dice hate me. We said a little while ago on the channel, we'll use the white dice. They're the clearest of any dice on YouTube. And they are.
We need red
ones. And
ones.
they fucking hate me.
We are doing matte red ones, aren't we?
We're going to do matte red ones at one point, Joe, but they're a £500 investment to order them, and I can't afford that right now.
That makes sense.
So, Khan will wound you on 3s. So, there is 5. If you could just fail all of those 4+ available saves, please, Joe, it's not a problem for anyone.
Pause!
You didn't do very well. 2 died.
As in I didn't do very well at failing them?
Yeah.
So the one that was on 1 wound has died, and the other guy, who is on full wounds, has also died.
Okay. Would you like to 2 CP interrupt?
I will
anyway?
2 CP interrupt with Mr. the Potato Knot.
Cool. I'll 1 CP fight on death with the Berserkers.
So I've now got 7 attacks.
You do. 7.
So start with 5.
Yeah.
Okay, +1 because you charged me.
Yeah. And you're a Blood Angel in the Assault Doctrine.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You hit on 4s
Why 4s?
because you hurted. Oh no, we worked that out.
We
It's still
had
3s.
this discussion.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
And 2s to murder.
Yeah. Cool. 4 die.
4 die.
So those 4 will fight on death, and they'll just be normal.
Shook me like a dog.
They'll be normal Marines. So 1, 2, 3 plus the sergeant, plus Mr. the sergeant.
I'm getting more out of this guy in this fight than all the other times you tried to show him off.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? I'm actually allowed to show him off. So I hit you on 3s, 6s explode. So these will come out, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 going back in.
Nice.
Okay.
Toit.
I let you fight with him.
What?
I let you fight with him. You killed 1 chaplain.
And then you're like, murder him! You're wounding me on 4s, aren't you?
5s, because I'm strength 6.
6. Yes.
But there's still a lot at
still-
-2. So 5 up to Joe.
I didn't believe hard enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8. He's dead. He's dead. He's very dead.
You know what? I wouldn't mind an explode right now.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
A 6, please. No,
No.
he's too sleepy. That's his problem. He's a sleepy boy.
So they would have piled in and consolidate. Cool. To there. Sweet. Okay.
And then your rhino into my blade guard.
No.
Well, I can't interrupt, so...
Lord Invocatus.
Lord in potatoes.
Lord in potatoes. 2s. 6s explode. Yeah, I got 1. Hey! I actually got more attacks than I started with for a change. It's normally your trick. He is strength 7. So it's 3s.
Lord of the juggalos.
So there's that many. They're -3. They ignore invans. They're 2 damage each. So you're on 5s, sir. 5 of the finest saves.
They're dead.
They're dead. They're very dead. Cool.
Khan's lieutenant. It wouldn't have affected Lordy, but
No. Core only. Mr. the Rhino.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 attacks.
I don't even know what you're trying to achieve here. Is it just because you want him to die?
So I know exactly what I'm trying to achieve. You'll soon find out. You watch.
Does he auto explode?
You watch how quickly these Blade Guard die now. I have 3 attacks, but I'm a world eater, Joe.
Yeah.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Right. And I hit you, get this, on 6s,
Yeah.
but they explode. Yes! 2 hits! Right. Because I'm... Oh, I thought I was strength 7 base. No, I'm strength 6 base, so I don't go to strength 8. I just go to strength 7, so it's 3s, not... I thought it was 2s to wound you with Rhino. I mean, we wound you twice! It's the dream's on!
No.
Oh.
We shall now pile in and fight you.
Yes, you shall.
Boop, boop. Boop. Where's the other guy gone? Where are you going? I don't know, I just feel like some kind of psychological situation going on here. I don't know what it is.
Please kill it.
But why? And then 6 for Mr. the Sergeant. Right. I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
You are.
What?
I know it's the banner that gives you the +1 to hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a brief moment I thought it was Assault Doctrine nonsense, but it's not, it's the banner. Cool. But you are now a AP4.
Yeah.
So all of these that wound on 4s just go straight through.
Yeah. I mean, it's very dead.
Cool, yeah, just take them all out, I'll see if I explode.
Come on, Joe.
I don't. Yeah. Cool. So, with that particular nonsense, Mr. the Brom, we're going to talk about some other stuff and some other things. So, at the end of my turn, we're done now, right? Everything's fought, everything's done.
Yarp.
Yeah, good. Cool. So, at the end of my turn,
Yes, mate.
I drowned 2 objectives in blood, believe it or not. Because that rhino started in range of that objective.
Does it count
Yes.
as a vehicle?
No. Fuck! It gave me blood type points.
I was like, What's his game?
Yeah. No, you're right, actually.
Is it not?
I got very excited then. But it's still blood type points, which I need.
It
at the
was
moment.
filled with blood, and then it exploded.
Yeah.
The background is emptied out.
Drowned in blood basically says excluding vehicle units. But we get 1 point on drowned in blood over here. Okay. We killed 3 points worth of blood for the blood god. So I killed an infantry unit for 1 point. I killed a vehicle for 2 points. Okay.
And skulls at the end.
Pile of skulls is at the end of the battle round.
Yep.
Puts me on many blood tithe points though. And so I am not yet going to spend 6 to put Angron in Blasphemous Reserves.
Blasphemous!
But I have the points. I have them, Joe.
I know you have them.
So we go up CP.
We
4 and 1.
Yeah, I'm up to 4. Wow. Toit. Like a toiger. So
Turn 3, isn't it?
Jojo, how many of the objectives
Do
do
I
you
hold?
own?
3.
how'd you hold 3?
1. Oh, you're OBSEC.
I'm
aren't you?
OBSEC.
I only hold 2 because of that one guy.
So just that one guy is stopping.
So he
you
gets
from
4
getting-
points,
so you get 4 points.
but he gets 2 bonus because he holds one of my territory.
Sweet.
Territory! Right.
Jojo, that's helping.
And he starts in range of the objective, but he's not a vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, that also gives me points as well. That gives me 4 points. So Gabriel Seth will give these guys here reroll everything. Chaplain will go +2 charges. Yarp, and then he'll go reroll everything. Yes.
I like how you said to me, you're faster than me, but your +2 charges and extra pilots just makes you quicker than me.
I may have underestimated.
Joe doing well.
I like that you're enjoying Flesh Terrors, though. No, but I like that you're enjoying the Flesh Terrors.
They are
Genuinely like that you're enjoying them.
Yeah,
That's
these guys are just going to waddle on over here. Like, excuse me.
Robbie Downey Jr.?
They're going to Robert Downey Jr. Enjoy life there.
Okay.
Don't you want to...
Withdraw the unit at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he has to roll a dice to get his objective, doesn't he? Get his CP.
No, because he
he
can
won't.
spread these out and hold
because
it.
they're OBSEC and I'm a Space Marine.
So it's
So?
So it's just mine all the time now.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
So why are they just stood there doing nothing like fucking lemons then?
because I was expecting old Chumbawamba to fall out of the sky like a potato.
potato.
Potato! You can't move because you've already bought them on.
So while Jojo's doing that, we've got a super chat from Mandy D. She says, obviously in Joe's defence, because
Everyone loves Jay.
Yeah,
Everyone loves Jay, even me.
Everyone
I would
loves Joe.
defend Joe against me. quite frankly.
Team Fortress 2 is pretty fun.
Team Fortress 2 is great.
You should Photoshop Eddie on the scout, Brom on the medic, Joe on the heavy, and Liam is the engineer.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my point was being is that
I've got a sexy voice.
the
now.
Flamer guy is my favourite because he's just mad.
Brom's got a sexy voice.
Has he?
Yeah. When we were playing Warzone as well, his mic is definitely clearer than yours. When in Discord chat, Joe, sort your fucking life out.
Well, no. Well, buy me a top of the line gaming PC.
You know better than anyone that if I could afford to buy you a top of the line gaming PC, I would have already.
I know.
Joe, it doesn't matter, mate. My mic's that clear that as people drive past us, they go, shh.
Mind
Quiet.
you, Joe, I also watched your shooting with a mouse earlier. I'm not sure you want a top of the line PC.
No, I'd still use a controller.
You
Yeah.
can, yeah. But yeah, so that to be fair, Mandy D in Battlefield in the olden days when we were trying to get Liam was the medic because he'd just run everywhere into everything and just get the points.
Being a medic
Zap.
was incredible in
Yeah, it's
Battlefield
just
because
full zap, zap, zap.
I was the embodiment of a selfless healer, Joe.
Yeah.
Brom, I'm coming!
Is the other
I
side
would
of the
run
map.
through, like, the amount of times Brom was led there in the middle of an absolute gunfight, and I just come through the smoke like some fucking budget Baywatch. Zap! And Brom's like, I'm up! I'm down again.
He's like, right.
Budget Baywatch. I'm not gonna shoot any guns. Actually,
Oh
no.
my god!
I'm gonna shoot 5 bolt pistols at that one guy. I'm gonna throw.
You're gonna kill him with bolt pistols.
Yeah. No, what I'm gonna do? 1, 2,
Pissy.
3, 4 crack grenades.
You
Just gonna roll
pussy.
them at his feet. 3. 3s. 3. -2 now.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Just triple fives. See?
He is very dead.
Brom, that's a victory point for me. And another blood tithe.
And then we're going to charge
That's blood
these guys. We're going to charge these guys.
I'm gonna. So that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yeah.
End of the phase, I'm gonna spend 4 blood tithe points
Yeah.
for 6 up for no pains.
Nice.
Puts me down to some blood tithe points.
That is a 9.
But you get +2. Right? Because you've got. Because he's in range.
That BP was your blood god's G.
Yes, mate, yeah. Blood gods, yeah.
Then the Judicia is going to charge you.
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Hi, Kazi.
He's going.
He's angry.
Like that. And then the Terminators are going to go. Not Terminators. The Blades Gardens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah.
No, we're saying that his blade guard have only got 6 wounds in the whole unit. That's what we're saying, because he left it there to his own fault.
It's just a wall of Blade Guard.
Yep.
Gabriel Seth needs a 10-inch charge to that Rhino.
Might as well try. 3 in it.
Oh, it's so close. I'm not really wanting it. I'm not spending my 1 seat. I need it for his turn, right? This unit of Blade Guard here are going to fight them.
Cool, I'm going to fight on death for 2 CP.
Nice, nice. 1, 2,
Because my Terminators are just flat better than yours.
3, 4.
Mr. the Sergeant.
3s.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're out of range of the chaplain for reroll.
Yes, by quite a bit, Joe. I bet he's so glad he put reroll hits on.
And then 2s.
Yep.
That many on your invulnerable.
Oh, my invulnerables, yeah?
Yeah.
And 2 damage each.
2 damage.
So 5s. I think they're probably dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So 1, 2. He'll pile in this way.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pile in this way. He'll pile in this way.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
He'll pile in
going
this
to.
way.
Who are you attacking?
So 4 of them are going to go into the Judicia.
I was going to spend 1 CP for
And then this
sacrifice.
one guy here will just have to fight those blade guard there.
That one guy.
So your fight or death is just fight whoever's in combat range.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So one guy.
One guy.
It's that one guy.
So I get 4 attacks base.
Yarp.
+1 because you charge me and I'm a World Eater.
Yarp.
And +1 because I have an accursed weapon. Ooh. I should warn you, Joe. I put double accursed weapons on the sergeants this time round.
Did you?
Yeah. So this one guy who's not the sergeant is going to fight your blade guard. So I hit you on that, but I actually hit you that many times because of exploding 6s.
It's paying off.
Okay. It's all coming up Millhouse.
Where is the Rudy Judy?
I'm up to 6 here, by the way.
God, there's so many elites options in this.
So now I'm strength good, you're toughness less, so I win you on 3s. Agreed?
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
What are
Hang
you looking for, Joe?
Your toughness 4, mate.
Yeah, carry on.
That many on your blade guard, they're on your invulns.
On my Blade Guard?
This unit here. Oh no, assault intercessor. Yeah, blade guard. I don't know because they're not. Some of them haven't got shields.
They don't need shields.
They did.
You killed 1 until 1's taken a wound.
Cool. I mean that was more efficient than I was probably hoping for. So all the others can hit the Judicia. The Judicia.
Judy.
There is a reason for this. So the sergeant has 5 attacks base, +1 for being a World Eater, and I gave him 2 accursed weapons because apparently he can take 2 accursed weapons. So he goes up to 8 attacks base, and then there's 4 other guys who have 4 attacks base. Is it 4 attacks base for Terminator or 5 attacks base? +1 for World Eater. I think it's 4 attacks base.
4 attacks, please.
I will check my English version of the World Eater's Codex.
4, because you get 1 more than a Chaos Terminator.
Okay.
And you get the +1 on top.
So 4 attacks base, +1 for World Eater, +1 for a cursed weapon. Another guy, and then another guy. So there's all these guys here. Right, this is
A
all
whole bunch of dudes.
just these guys just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you on 3s. 6s explode. So take out all these misses here.
Take out all the 3s.
3s. Why?
Because I said so.
Oh, and 2 explodes.
2.
Cool. Strength good, toughness not so good.
3s. You drop 1. There you go. Let me have that. Whoop.
On your invents.
4s. He's got 5 wounds.
Does he?
I didn't count how many dice are here.
There's lots. He's very dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He died.
Cool.
Counting with Jojo.
Boop. Up to 8 blood tithe points.
But these have all died.
They have all
So
died.
sad.
Oh, more blood tithe points actually. Okay.
Then these guys will just pile in and consolidate onto.
Boop. Mr. the Rhino. That's right. At this point, I don't care about objectives anymore because I don't think I can win.
I'm done.
Cool. Score it up at the end of the battle round, Jay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to 3 blood tithe points and put Angron in blasphemous reserves.
So blasphemous. I get 4 points on shock assault.
You do?
I should be on 8 for the thingy. And then I get...
4 more for Robert Downey Jr.
Yes, because I killed a vehicle in your turn. Does it count for the ones I kill in your turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, because the whole turn.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
resets at your turn.
Yes. So 4.
It resets at your turn. Doesn't it?
I don't know. It's not my secondary. I don't have a...
I don't know rules. I just make
I
them up
don't-
as I go.
In the meantime, we'll score my points, Brom.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna
Okay.
get 4 for your pile of skulls? Because you're going to trade into.
So I'm going to trade in tooth to go 4 for blood skulls, put me down on 1 blood tithe point. I also get a point on Blood God's Due because he killed Terminators on the objective.
So you got
It's
5 on there.
it's at the end of the battle round, so I do score it.
I also get 2 points on Blood for the Blood God because I killed a character in melee.
2 more points.
Yes, on Blood for the Blood God because I killed a character in melee. It's
Okay, so
exciting, isn't it, Jay?
you're doing all right there on those secondaries. So 6 on the first one, Blood Gods.
Yeah.
Blood for the Blood God.
Yeah.
11
right
on
in
the Blood God's Due, which isn't too bad.
Oh man, I've lost though because I can't score primary now.
No, I know, but the still scored some.
Still fun though, isn't it? Still living my best life, Joe.
Yeah.
Jojo, you, as we said, so 4 on Oath, 4 on Robert Downey Jr.,
Yeah.
4 on Shock Attack.
Yes.
And I'm going to get to probably kill more things.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Joe holds the start of battle round 4. Joe holds his home objective. He gets a CP.
Where am I?
Liam gets to
Doesn't.
roll
On a 4+, I get it.
on a 4+. He gets it.
I get it.
Sweet.
Boo.
See, it's easy. You don't even need to hold your home.
Booers.
I mean, I did for points.
You did.
I did for points.
You get none. For battle
I get
round 4.
2.
You get 2.
Bonus. Because I
Oh,
hold
for
1 in
okay.
his territory.
Sweet.
Which should put me on 49.
That's, yeah.
Good. Okay. And I'm on 12 for Pile of Skulls.
You're on 12 for Pile of Skulls.
How many for Blood for the Blood Gods?
11, 6. For
That's
that.
low. Okay, that's a problem.
And then 11 for your Blood God's Due.
Okay. How many CPs Joe got? 2 for an interrupt.
Obvious.
It's super important versus your army.
It's very important versus my army for an interrupt, Joe. 100% it is. So I'm going to do something crazy here, Joe.
Cray.
I'm going to step off of objectives everywhere now
Oh.
because I can't score primary. So what's the point worrying about it?
Okay, so then we go into...
We're going to go into the world's fastest movement phase. Brom, you feel free to talk to the peeps.
That's fine. So while you shuffle every day, we go to Ginger of the Not So Steves for his super chat. Thank you very much. Your postcard is welcome.
That's a unit.
It says, if Joe gets a gaming PC, he could give that Xbox back that I gave him for free.
Yeah.
I do have a 3090 going if Liam wants to buy it for Joe. Deal? Liam?
I need a 3090 for this PC, quite frankly, because the Ark that I've got is shit.
I don't know what that is. These are just numbers.
This is just words and junk.
Yeah. These are just made up words by computer people.
How
that
far
sound
does
smart.
he move? Just 6?
Just 6, actually.
So thank you, Steve, mate. That was a legend. I'm sure
He's
they'll
out of the
have
game
some
now,
shuffling going on in the background. But we're here to play 40k and then talk about their gaming stream. And currently, Jojo's got the table.
I mean, Joe's going to win. I can't stop it now. So what I can do is just try and score as many points as possible. But ultimately, he's got the win here. So
Don't tell them that because then they'll go off. It's all
I mean-
to play for, folks.
I mean, there's plays But I don't, because of how efficient your army is that you've built, I don't think I can stop it.
It's not that efficient.
It's very efficient, Joe.
Who's this? Who's this fella?
Okay, that's about all I can do.
Yeah.
Have you given yourself +1 to charge?
No, because I've only got 1 blood type point. Oh. So, straight into charging. Khan charges these guys. Lord of the Carts can't fail. Khan's in.
We're going to turn around to look at this guy.
Angron's going to try on the off chance he gets in from 9 inches away. How many CP am I on? I'm 3. So I need 2. So I might as well give it a go because I need a re-roll. So Angron's going to try 9-inch charge, Joe. That's Khrone wanted it. He didn't. We're going to spend one of my CPs, Brom, to try and re-roll it.
Yeah.
Nope, fail. Okay, cool. Angron stays on the objective.
Angon's like, nah, bruv.
So we'll fight with Khan first.
Do you not want to go with him first?
No, I don't want to go with him.
You should go with
first.
this guy.
Joe, you interrupted with a unit of Blade Guard earlier and then he picked up a Demon Primarch.
Because they're angry.
So Khan's going to do better this time than he did before. Just. He hit you 12 times with his 10 attacks.
He tried.
He
really
tried to.
I probably should have transhumaned.
Well, then you can't interrupt.
I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to transhuman.
I fucking hate you.
Why?
You can't just let me have fun, can you?
I mean,
you stopped 1 attack, so that wasn't actually that
you still
bad.
did pretty well.
I don't hate you anyway, Joe. I actually really love you. 4 ups.
4s.
That was fucking obnoxious.
I've got 1 CP left.
Just
Do I
That was obnoxious.
Do I re-roll this one?
Considering how many dice there are, you should have mathematically failed half. They would then be dead and you'd have to re-roll 1 to keep the unit alive.
I'll tell you what. I won't re-roll it. This guy can die.
I mean, I can't complain with the invuns I made in turn 1, to be fair. So,
I should have cleared your entire right flank turn 1.
yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Lord Avocado.
Yeah.
Lord Impetigo.
I've got that other stratagem that allows me to trout it. That would be funny, wouldn't it? How we'd laugh.
There is a lot of things I would like out of 10th edition 40k. Things like transhuman, transhitman for the Harlequins, re-rolls everywhere. I want rid of all that nonsense.
I don't mind transhuman so much.
Oh, I hate it. I wouldn't mind. So here's what I want to do with stratagems. And this would be the same for my world eaters. 1 use per battle. That many, -3.
I got this. I want 3 6s, but I'll be happy with 2. 2 6s. Just the 1, actually.
CP re-roll?
No, they're all dead.
Yeah, I wish, like, I don't mind. Like, how much better would it be for you if you knew that I could only fight on death once per game?
I mean, that would be hilarious.
Or I could only convene 6 once per game. Like, it's just flat better, right? I think. But
now, we're going to chop up this cheeky chap. I go.
are you...
Can I have one of the tape measures, please?
Do you know one of the things I've noticed since the...
There is no other tape measures, Jay.
Where have you moved him?
So one of the things I've
What have
noticed
you done to
since
him?
the,
I binned him.
You better not have.
since the amazing stream of last week with the new mics that came in
Yeah.
is you guys with the dice like love
Yeah, it's good,
before
isn't
you
it?
roll. It's so loud.
But you got the headphones on.
I
I
know.
bought headphones in as well.
It's so solid. And Joe will roll them in his hands a couple of times, and then gives them luck, and then recount them, and then do it again.
Because you can't count.
Trees.
Twos, because Khan's a pussy.
Apparently so. Oh no! I don't rate his chances on this one.
10 wounds.
He hasn't got 10 wounds. Then he's targetable. That's
2
a problem.
damage.
Oh. Oh.
4 damage. I don't know how many wounds he's got. I think it's 7.
I think he's got 6. If it.
I mean, if it's 6, I'm in danger.
That's a 6.
Oh.
I mean, I could re-roll one of these at this rate. So I'm going to use my 1 CP.
I kind of want him to survive.
I had you on 2.
I was on 3.
Yeah, so you're now on 1.
Oh, I'm on 1 currently.
I kind of want him to survive because I want to see what Gabriel Seth does to him.
Murder him. He does have 6 wounds. So I would need to CP reroll it to keep him alive, Joe.
I believe in you.
I believe in a thing called love. Oh, Blade Guard are a problem. Right.
Done.
End of my turn, Brom. Now, what's lucky is Khan did in fact start in range of an objective marker. So I get a point on Blood God's Due.
And he's
Even
not a
though he
vehicle.
didn't end within range of an objective.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Start.
Oh.
Start.
That's why it's stupid. He'll pile in this way.
Really?
Yeah, it's stupid. That's why. It's one of the reasons why it's stupid. I think it should be FAQ that they need to still be in range of the objective marker.
Well, so he's like died and then Liquid Terminator melted his way
Honestly,
back to the...
I had been playing it that they had to stay in range of the objective marker, and someone pointed out to me that that was wrong, and I read the secondary again and was like, oh wow, you just have to start within range of an objective marker, and then if you're killed, as long as you start at the turn range, counts. I also get another point on Blood for the Blood God because I slaughtered some Assault Intercessors. So that's... You put me on 4 Blood Tithe points, which is super tasty. Okay, do you want to fight the Rhino?
Oh, yes, please. 5, 10.
Now,
Oh, no,
Brom,
I didn't charge.
I'm proper fucked. Yeah, but I think you've still got enough, Joe. I think you'll be okay, mate. If we're honest. Inside is 27 8-bound.
Oh, yeah.
Fact.
I might not kill it because I haven't charged. You don't get my bonuses.
Oh, you don't get your +1, do you? It's 5s. I mean, you've done 10 damage, Joe. And they start with 10 wounds.
Oh.
It's a problem.
He's dead.
Yeah, because you're -4 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I explode? No. Saw it. More Blood Tithe.
Good.
And
Okay.
unfortunately, it's a vehicle, so don't bathe it in blood.
I don't bathe it in blood, no. But I wasn't sure that vehicle revving back at the Blade Guard was going to do it.
And then we'll just like...
Oop. Cool. Your turn, Jay. Go on, pick me up.
12
Tell me.
points, please. Brom?
So that's plus any extra bonus?
You haven't...
I score those at the...
Yeah, you have, yeah.
and then I go up a CP. I'm up to 2.
And that's yours. And then roll dice.
Oh, yes, I still need to roll my dice, don't I, every turn? Oh, not this time.
So
Down
Gabriel Seth will put... He'll be like, me, I re-roll. And then the...
Me!
And then the...
Why?
I don't know. You might...
I mean, he's going to get some fucking running on there, isn't he? If he's-
It's-
Chat
Yeah.
want to see him take on Angry
Yeah.
Ron. That's what they
Um,
want.
then +2 to charges. Re-roll everything. Actually,
we won't, I mean, to be fair, chat, we won't see Seth take on Angry Ron.
Why
Because
not?
3 Blade Guard will pick up Angry Ron at this rate. Because Angry Ron is just not survivable at all. He's terrifying when he gets into combat, and he's good at locking things in. So against certain armies, he's actually wildly effective. Interestingly, against certain... This is what makes me laugh with Angron, right, Jay? Against certain armies, he can be super effective with locking things up and tying things up, etc. We've seen it, actually. We've seen it happen.
Yeah.
However, against melee armies, Angron, the Red Angel, the Demon Primarch of Khorne, against melee armies, falls over like he's a fucking soggy sock.
He does have like history of getting his like being beaten by blood angels.
Brom, let's be honest. No one reads the law, so no one cares.
I do.
Yeah, well, all right,
I
Brom,
mean,
let's be honest. Sad, lonely people read the law. No one else reads the law. Us with those of us with a social life.
I listen to it in a car while driving places.
Yeah, social life, exactly.
But that's my social life.
Joe listens to it once he's sat at his desk with his member in his hand.
And? Right. How far away am I?
Too far, 24 inches, Joe.
He's going to advance towards you. He's going to gain some speed.
He's not gaining much speed. He's tripped on his fancy cloak there, isn't he?
Go in.
While he's going, because he's talking about going, but he isn't really going, is he? The thank you, Munch, for the sticker. It's a little Tyrannid. Or that's your icon, and you didn't say anything. So thank you for the super chat.
What I was going to do, put him there.
And give him one back.
Yes.
Thank you, Dave B,
Didn't
for
it do
the
3?
postcard. Can Joe cast a spell to end the show?
I mean, that's I don't think you need the extra blade guard. I don't think you need to do Brom style measurement to gain a free blade guard out of that, Joe.
That's all right.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Apparently, it's all right, chap. So Angron, Brom, for the rest of the game, has a 2+ invulnerable save. We're just making rules up.
What we're seeing is Joe is doing his spell casting right now.
Joe's flat going to win easily, but he feels the need to make a 3-inch or 6-inch just to get a blade guard back.
He feels the need for speed.
Yeah.
And then Liberty Fires, thank you for the postcard. Again, Joe and Liam, since Brom is sick, I wouldn't say sick, got
Man flu.
Man flu, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you call up your COD friend, Johnny Sandbags, to fill in for Brom? He seems like a nice English fellow. Custodes.
Custodes.
No. No Liberty Fires. No.
One of those can't fight.
Why?
Because he shouldn't be on the table. That's why.
Yeah, the only replacement for Brom is loose, and everyone else that turns up is a bit naff and average. Sorry, Chris, Paddy. What? They're lovely, aren't they? To be fair, if Paddy was free, he'd be here. So
I'll tell you what, I'll advance the apothecary.
No, I'm okay with it.
I won't be able to shoot my bolt pistol at that guy.
wouldn't it be funny if you couldn't have done your strat at the end of that advance? You're now thinking, can I do that?
I do.
It's over the movement phase, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
fine.
sure you can.
The blade guard will swing now.
But it puts a bit of doubt in his head.
I'm looking forward to the days when Joe writes interesting lists.
This is actually a very narrative list.
Yeah, but it's a very Joe list.
I don't know what you mean.
Blade guard are good. 3 inches of those.
I mean, they're very flesh terriery. What else am I going to take? Scouts.
Reavers.
Sanguinary guard. Death company.
No, you don't take Sanguinary Guard, because,
Death company. Assault marines. Jump pack. Vanguard veterans.
as we said before, I'm not taking Old Marines, apart from the unit of Death Company, but that's by the by.
How many of the Blood Angel specific units are in fact Primaris?
Primaris Death Company
And Mephiston.
and Mephiston. But Mephiston can't
So how
go...
many of the Primaris Death Company and Mephiston are in this list?
Well, you can't take Mephiston.
How
for a
many
start.
other specific Blood Angels units are in this list?
Gabriel Seth, Sanguinary Priest.
It's not looking strong
Chaplain.
for you to be narrative, is it?
Well, it is. You
Not-
need the new
not
Flesh
looking-
Terriers. Also,
not looking
Flesh
strong.
Terriers don't have Sanguinary Guard.
Do they not?
So, poke that up your bum bum.
So the codex says you can't take them?
What? Codex says you can,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
but it's wrong.
The codex is always right.
Yeah,
Not-
live by the codex.
No problem. You can't take them because they're all dead.
You've taken the oath of moment. Definitely live by the codex.
Well, that technically, they're all Primaris, and actually all the Primaris Marines were taught by Gilliman. So,
So basically what you're saying is even Blood Angels are shit, they need Gilliman.
well, no, because
because that-
the Flesh Terriers ones are, spoiler alert, right, for the new Wrath of the Lost book, right, all incredibly angry.
But they need a Gilliman to train them.
Well, no.
Well, yeah, that's what you
they
just
were
said.
trained in their sleep.
Trained in their sleep. It's not a Matrix.
Yeah, they were.
Just plug in.
They were subliminally jobbered by Belisarius Ballbag. Whatever.
So okay, so they need Belisarius Court. So now they need the Edmac as well.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. I'm gonna roll these because you're just winding me up on purpose.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Threes to murder.
No, 4 up invulnerables. I'll be fine.
Trees.
I mean, that was okay.
No, it's 4s actually, isn't it?
What strength are you?
5.
And you get +1. So yes, it's 5s. It's actually 4s. Oh, you did leave the 4s in there. I thought you actually picked the 4s. I was like, please, I hope you counted those 4s. Right, cool. So 4+ invulnerable saves. If 4 go through, he dies.
Yeah.
I have 1 CP. It's not a strong start. Down to 6 wounds. Down to 4 wounds. No, I don't have feel no pains. He has nothing that makes him survivable.
You don't have any from blood type.
That's not a good start, Joe. Well, this is taking the piss. CP reroll that one. Lives.
Lives. Dead.
Don't know why I did that. What a waste of fucking everyone's time.
You didn't have any for blood types or anything that you might have spent.
No, not yet, no.
No, okay. Good.
Cool. Cool. Brom. End of the battle round. Okay. I'll do my points first because it's easier. I get 1 point for an objective drowned in blood because Angron's not a vehicle.
In addition. So that's good.
Yeah, another one. Yeah.
Sweet.
I gained some blood tithe points as well. I gained 2 blood tithe points there because you killed a character. On this many.
Teeny little bit.
Cool. At the end of the battle round, Brom, I'm going to spend 1 blood tithe point on 2 victory points. For pile of skulls, which should put me on 14. Cool. And then at the end of the phase, I spend the last 6 battle points to put Angron in Blasphemous Reserves. It's the only thing that he has, Joe. Fucking back off, all right?
Could have had that 6 up feel no pain instead. That would have been super helpful for that one guy.
Cool. Okay.
End of my turn.
Joe gets many points, big wow.
I get 4 attacks on Shock Assault.
4 attacks?
4 points.
That's the one.
I get 4 on.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. No, I've only done it 3 times, so I should be on 8. I've got to do it one more time.
You need this corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
Would they not have just done it, Joe?
No, because they advanced, so you can't advance.
Oh, right, okay.
And
Would they not have just... Oh, no, okay.
and then.
Didn't kill a vehicle, did kill a vehicle.
Didn't kill it, but I killed a character.
Could have character.
The character.
Yeah.
Hold to the middle. He gets 4 again. Right.
Fall back.
Yeah, he's getting all the dice.
Start of your turn. How many points do you score?
None, Joe.
Off he goes. Oh,
Cool.
yeah. He's going big dick. I'll bring him down over here.
Why?
Because
Did you get your CP? For rolling your dice?
No.
I'm up to 2.
Yeah, I gain 1. I'm on to 1. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use that.
You're what? Two.
Bring him back close enough that Gabriel Seth can run to him.
I mean, I kind of want to see him fight Gabriel Seth because I think it'd be fun.
So, thank you, Carl German for the 1 gifted membership.
Cool German dude, is that what you meant to say?
That's what I
Cool
said.
German
Cool
dude.
German
He got
dude.
us up to 9 earlier. I thought it was hilarious.
9 on that.
He's got us up to 9 if you
Cool.
add the 2 numbers together. And then the
Charge.
Did you charge into my one guy?
Yep, just the one guy. Charge. 9-inch.
Into
The Dreadnought. Oh, fuck off.
1 CP?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I've got it for. Oh, fuck off. Hang on, I need to get rid of him.
Who is he charging? My intercessors or the Dreadnought?
So I was going to charge the intercessors here.
I'll let you have the charge, but only if he charges the Dreadnought.
Why? So you can interrupt and kill him again.
No, I won't even interrupt. I can, but I shan't.
No, we should be playing it.
No, because I
properly.
want Gabriel Seth to go over there and shiv him.
So that's okay. It's not going to really affect anything. We'll just have the charge there. Fuck
You
it.
can have it.
I don't think at this
But
point
you can't fight the intercessors.
it's going to gain me like 2 or 3 victory
I
points.
know, but at this point, the people have asked for it, and
Yeah.
that gets Gabriel Seth in the best position.
So Lord in
Put it at the
Potato, Lord in Potago, Lord slaps like a wet fish.
Yeah.
Is going to swing into your chaplain. I will
CP.
fucking swing my foot firmly into your nuts.
Transhuman! And they just go.
So 2 6s explode. Cool, no 6s. I'm so glad I spent the points on the 6s explode. At this point, even for him, it would have been better with a +1 hit at this rate, right? However, we're going to wound you on 4s. Good. Some wounds, enough. You only stopped 2 wounds there. -3 ignores invulns. So 6s.
Oh. Probably shouldn't have done transhuman at this point. 6s. He's
Dead.
There we go.
Cool. 2 blood
I
type
should have gone
points.
2 CP, fight on death, and just clocked him.
I will allow you, if you would rather do that, if you would, because you let the charge. If you want to fight on death instead, I'm happy that you do that.
Yeah?
It's fair.
All right then.
I feel like that's fair.
So you spent all the CP.
I'm right? That's fair. You said you can have the charge. I'm saying you can fight on death instead of transhumaning, because either way, even with transhumaning, you died. So it doesn't make any difference, right?
Yeah.
And we're a friendly, fun channel, Jay. And
So
if you want to see what your chaplain can do, if you want to see what Adrian calls them, Charlie Slaplin. You like that, don't you?
He only gets 6 attacks.
Oh, really? Okay.
'Cause he gets 4 attacks base.
Yeah, Shock Assault, Assault Doctor, and Blood Angel.
Yeah.
Cool. Bonks me on 2s. Bonk.
But he's still got to re-roll everything on.
Everything.
And then 2s.
2s.
Oh no.
I'm toughness 6.
3s. 5. 4s. I don't know anymore.
I passed one of the saves. What's the AP?
Well, I should have rolled them separately, but that's fine. He is strength 6.
What's the worst case scenario damage?
It's 2 damage regardless.
2 damage regardless.
Yeah.
So I've taken 2 wounds. I'm down to just the 6 actually. It's pretty tough, this guy, on the whole.
A tough potato.
Hangry of the run. You said I can't fight your assault incest is what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can have a charge, but he can only fight the dreadnought.
That's fine. So at this point, I'm down to 8 wounds remaining. Angry run. I think I've been underselling how many attacks he gets at this bracket. So, and I have been so I've been using just 8 attacks at this bracket, but he actually has 10.
Can I just really quickly interrupt you? Can I really quickly interrupt you? Okay, so we did have a super chat, and it's going to add up to extras, so I'm going to interrupt. It's a shame that Liam lives in the south. With this amount of salt coming out of his mouth, we might need to grit the roads up north, seeing as he's going to snow tomorrow. Liam, snow pile, please. From Ginger of the Steves, Ginger Steves. P.S. Now deliver on what you just said, and then I'll read that out later. So he's promised stuff. If I read you, I'll read that out. So crack on. Thank you. Cheers.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Angron. Angronius of the Red Sands.
Oh, Joe!
I think that deserves a sad Joe as well.
So with his 11 attacks, he's missed 6 times.
Well, he has died twice.
It's okay though.
He's
It's
a bit punch drunk.
It's on the assets thing.
down here.
Yeah.
Just click on
Where
the
you
top
did
left.
dice scan before.
Oh, down
Just
there.
click the very top one.
Just click the eye.
Just click the folder with the eye that's invisible.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Click
Sad
it.
group.
Now it's yes. Just click sad group eye. It's okay though, Jay,
Liam's roll was endorsed by Sad Joe.
because I wound you on 2s, and if it's anything like the last roll, you're going to live.
I mean, you tried your very, very
I tried my very, very best. I
What's
know-
his damage? D3 plus 3?
Yeah.
So it's D3,
It's D3 plus 2.
2.
Fucking hell. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Angron doesn't kill a Redemptor.
The Redemptor's hit his back on 5s. I only hit you once, though. I do wound you on a 2, though. There you go. A 4-up invulnerable save.
Please kill him.
How much does he come back with?
8 wounds.
Oh, so I can't actually kill him.
I think if you'd have rolled a 6, I'd have just called it 12 wounds at that point.
So he's taken 5.
So we've got 3 left. Okay. End number 10. Brom. I get 2 points on Blood for the Blood God. I get 1 point on the Blood God's due. How many are they up to now?
So on the Blood God's due, you're on 14.
Oh, you get to swing your assault ancestors as well.
The
Oh no, they're not in combat.
Blood for the Blood God, you're on 9.
Really? Just 9?
And then obviously the 14 on the pile of skulls.
Cool.
And talking of 9, the cool German dude also gifted another membership. Legend.
Dungeon Seeker.
Yep.
Joe's turn 5.
Yes, Joe's 10. Is it? No, it's turn 4, Joe.
No,
no,
we've been
five.
turn 4 for 2 turns then.
Yeah, no, it's 10-5.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
moved
okay.
so quickly through that, I just missed it.
He comes to punch his way through the day.
You go, you just fall out of combat there.
We don't really want to fight you.
I mean, he's on max, isn't he now? Near enough. I don't think he has to worry about not falling back for.
I've got 4, 8, 12.
15.
You're on 15,
Yeah.
Joe. I'm not sure he cares about falling back right now, Brom, to be honest with you.
Boop. You may live to pony another day.
To pony another day. See, you were really worried about World Eaters, Joe, the other week, but it turns out when you heavily tailor, they're not a problem.
Oh, what's he doing? Just stand still. Right?
Just stop spinning, Mr. Angron.
So while
They're
Joe's
gonna
doing that,
They're gonna Robert Downey Jr.
they're going to down.
They're gonna do
Yeah.
all the blow.
Okay, so while you're doing that, shuffling in the corner. Thank you, Carl of the Hodgie. Hey, hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
5 gifted memberships.
Legend, love you.
Legend. And then the Steve of the Gingerness, who I interrupted you for,
Yeah.
has now delivered the 5 gifted memberships.
Did chat give us an indication as to whether they're happy with members-only chat instead of members-only streams earlier when I asked?
No.
Oh, great. Okay.
But if they did, I missed it.
If you did, Brom wasn't paying attention.
I'm up to 1 CP.
Oh, I have to roll for my CP. Yay! Liam has a CP. At the moment, it's more than VPs.
So, Gabriel Seth is charging Angronius.
Whoop. That's the fight we want to see, Joe.
That's the fight. He's got 4 rerolls on.
Of course, he's a lad. So have I.
So he gets 5 attacks.
I haven't, I'm lying.
He's charging. He's a Blood Angel. He doesn't get the additional D3 because they're not 5 models.
No. I feel like he should kind of... Well, I mean, he's good enough as it is, but I feel like he should kind of get it if he's fighting like a monster. Because they normally equal like 5 models, right?
But that's more of like a Space Wolf thing though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think they get bonuses. So I hit you on 2s. I hit you all the time.
It turns out he's not that afraid of a Demon Primarch.
He wounds you on 2s.
He does. 2s?
Because he's strength 8.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll re-roll that with my 1 CP.
Cool.
There you go.
AP enough to be on my own runs.
AP
So
3, possibly 4.
I don't want to alarm you, Jay, but I've been rolling really well.
You have.
It's a good start.
Nice. Solid.
Okay. So I need to re-roll that one with my 1 CP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
Way! I mean,
Oh, it wasn't a bad go. Angron dice.
the thing I like about Gabriel Seth is he also fights twice.
Yeah. But you fight at the end of the fight phase.
Yeah.
So Angron would have got to swing. Up to 4 of the finest victory points.
done now, Brom.
So at the end of the back round, Brom, I get another point for Blood God's Due because he killed Angron on an objective again.
Again.
And I will trade in all my points to go 15 on Pile of Skulls.
I should be on 12 for Robert Downey Jr. I should be on 15 for...
I also have.
I get 4 for Shock Assault.
I've also missed some bonus points from bottom.
Oh, no, I don't get Shock Assault.
What do you mean? Don't get
Oh, no, I do, because I didn't hold that objective, because we were contesting it, so now I hold it.
But don't you have to take one that I was holding? I'm sure you have to take one off of me.
Oh, God, rolls.
But surely the Blade Guard just go and fight Lord Invocatus and kill me off of that one,
I'm assuming he had 12 at the start.
right? Well, he stores at the end of the turn anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
I was like, I thought in the interest of time, I'll run...
So these guys run into here, okay? Because you need the 4 for Shock Assault, Joe. They just roll your fight now because I can't interrupt.
Or were controlled by your opponent. Okay.
So yeah, so you would have to take him on.
Yeah.
Rob, how many bonuses have you got me in turn 4, mate?
2.
Okay, and you also need 2 in turn 5. The other reason why you want to do this is because it stops you from scoring 3 more primary points at the end of the battle.
Boop, boop, boop. Trees.
You got that?
I do. I like it. It's lovely. And then...
So you're strength 5, so 4s. It's enough.
He might live.
You're 2 DiMaggios each.
Yeah.
Interestingly, this is where I would have kept my CP for if you'd have actually charged him rather than rolling it for Angron. So I have 4 up invuns because you're at minus good.
Yeah.
And I would have used the CP. Cool. You do 4 damage.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
2 left.
So you don't get your Codex Warfare fighting nonsense, but I get to swing back with Lord and Potato. Do it.
Transhuman.
I hit you 7 of the times. Do it, Joe, do it.
Down to 0.
I wound you 3 of the times, on 4s even.
I already had you on 0, mate.
Cool. 5. He already had you on 0,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
So you don't get transhuman.
Oh, I don't think I...
Don't worry about
It
it.
might have mattered.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll take 2 off.
I mean, I don't think it would have made a massive difference. Either way, you still hold the objective. So you hold the objective, so you get your Shock Assault.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got 2 models and I've got 1. So Joe gets his Shock Assault.
How many bonus does he get?
So at the end of the turn,
12.
so in terms of the end, his primary, at the turn, he gets the 12 plus 2 for the bonus. Right, but then he also gets 1, 2, 3, so he gets 9 bonus additional.
To
So
a
he gets,
maximum of 15.
so he goes to 11. His bonus goes to 11 in background fight. Rob. Just make
Don't-
sure that
don't bonus.
Max 45.
he'll max 45, yeah. I got another Blood God's Due,
So you're on 2.
and I'll trade all my points in, so I should be on max for Pile of Skulls. And my Blood for the Blood God wasn't actually very good this round. At this game in general, actually. Turns out Transhuman 4 up in 1 plus 1 save is very tough to get through. 3 wounds
Yeah,
apiece.
at the end of the game.
No, because he contested me there, which was the right choice. He wasn't going to, but he needed to max his Shock Assault and to stop me from scoring any bonus. I would have got 3 otherwise. Would have put me on 64. Good job, Jay. Considering you took Robert Downey Jr., you've maxed. Because that's 12 points max in the round, right?
Yeah.
So you maxed everything. Good work.
I'm actually a little bit surprised of how well it did.
I'm not. I
list.
told you before. What did I say? But well, that's a lie. I said to you before the game started off camera that I think the Flesh Terror's army that you built, and I would swap him for another Brutalis when we can.
Oh yeah, when the Brutalis.
But I think the Flesh Terror's army that you built does what I want to do with my current build better than I do it. And the problem I have is with World Eaters, specifically when you look at them being strength 6, 7, I don't have any reliable access to 2+ to wound.
No.
You've got tons of reliable access to 2+ to wound.
Yeah.
And I don't have a ton of survivability. Now, there's a lot of people out there that say that as soon as you get 4 blood tithe points, you spend them on 6 up for no pain.
Yeah.
But I've used that a lot, and so far it just hasn't paid off for me. So I would rather get up and running exploding 6s +1 a charge, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Like, this is another reason. So I've said this to a lot of people. The list I'm looking at building, it does, in fact, give away maximum no prisoner points.
Yeah.
But it gives me access to more blood tithe than I currently have access to.
Yeah.
And I don't have to spend 6 on bringing Angron back.
No.
So I spent 12 blood tithe points there bringing Angron back, which means that if I'd had more units, I could have had +1 to hit, exploding 6s, 6s to hit auto wound. Then the army really sinks.
I think more 8-bound, less Angron. Because every time Angron went into combat, he died.
Exactly, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you during the game. Okay, when Angron hits certain armies, they're going to struggle to deal with him.
Yeah.
He's not terrible competitively, but he's a mid-table choice.
Yeah.
So he can really certain factions. So the difference between a mid-table choice and a top-table choice is very, very simple. A mid-table choice is really good against certain factions, struggles against other factions. A top-table choice is something that has got utility everywhere. So Blade Guard are arguably a top-table choice, despite the fact that Marines aren't doing that well, simply because they're survivable. In Flesh Terrors or Blood Angels specifically, they hit like a fucking tank.
Yeah.
We've got access to Transhuman, 4-up and Vulnerable Save. They're very good utility unit.
I think doubling them up with Gabriel Seth, so 6s to wound do a flat 3. He gets +1 damage. So if you do when you got them in the assault doctrine, right? You put on this because 6s to hit then become 6s to wound, don't they?
And what?
So if I do Gene Wrought Might, so 6s to hit with
auto wound,
they count as 6s.
I don't know.
Oh, they do because the only army that doesn't count for anymore is
Votan.
It's Votan, because obviously it works on guard.
I have no idea.
So a 6 to hit with a guard for the mortal wound strat also counts as the mortal wound thing.
I would. So the +1 to hit from the banner is really nice, but I actually.
So what I'm thinking about doing is replacing the banner with a second Judicia.
Can you recite 2 of the same litanies in a battle round?
No.
From 2 different chaplains?
No.
That's a
They
shame.
have to be different.
That's a shame.
I
mean, I guess it makes sense, but it's a shame because I feel like this list probably could benefit from a bike chaplain.
Maybe. Probably.
I think a bike chaplain could be terrifying.
The problem with bike chaplains is they can't go through walls.
Correct, obviously. It's interesting how hard that Death Company unit hit.
Yeah.
In the first turn.
I played it against my mate Dan on Sunday, and it left an Imperial Knight on 2 wounds.
Yeah,
I think turn 1 move, pre-move charge, hit it, did 22 damage.
I think I probably would remove the banner. I think I would probably swap this Dreadnought for a Brutalis. I think I would probably drop a unit of Assault Intercessors for another unit of Infiltrators, because your army is so hyper-aggressive in how it wants to fight. You get then their double 12-inch bubbles to stop people from coming in your back lines.
Yeah, but at the moment, what I'm running is kind of what I had done at the time. I was tempted to drop a unit of Assault Intercessors and then run 3 units of 6 Blade Guard.
6 is tasty simply because of combat squads.
Yeah. Because then it was not so strong versus your army, because you can attack multiple units. You can get killed by. I could fight you with a. Although versus your army, if you charged 2 units of 3 and you fought in death, you probably wouldn't be able to kill both units because you'd have to split.
I struggled to kill Blade Guard at all today.
Yeah.
Jay.
But against a guard army, That'd be a nightmare for a guard army.
The other thing that
just loads of little squads of blade guard just all over the place.
The other thing I think I'd consider in your list, and I don't know how good a choice this is, but I would actually be tempted with things like Flamestorm Aggressors to screen at the front, simply because if your opponent wants to charge you, they have to charge Twin Flamers.
Yeah.
And then Aggressors with the Power Fist with +1 a wound are terrifyingly good.
They are very good. Plus, you can... with the +2 to charge as well.
Well, the Aggressors with the banner become interesting because you can give them +1 to hit to negate their -1.
He doesn't give them +1 to hit.
Why not?
Because the Blade Guard banner only gives it to Blade Guard.
So you'd have to take a different Ancient.
Yeah, but he doesn't give them +1 to hit.
Oh, okay. So it's specifically a Blade Guard Ancient.
Yeah,
right.
Specifically
Okay.
a Blade Guard Ancient.
Okay, in that case, I really think take the banner out. I don't think you need it at all.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, you got +1 to hit from that banner once in this game.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, they're just acting normally instead of picking everything
I like
up.
a fancy banner.
No.
I am wondering. Where is he? I am wondering if people would care if I just ran him as an extra Blade Guard model. But he's not a banner.
I mean, if he's just operating in a squad, same size base, I don't think anyone would care, Joe. He looks cool, but if you're taking him for the +1 to hit, no one really uses the fight on death anymore because you don't gain a lot. You get one attack,
and every time it would have come into account, the unit that he'd be fighting were already dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. So I think that he's kind of wasted points in this list at the moment. It's interesting.
Yeah, I've got Seb very kindly sent me the limited edition Primaris Champion.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna paint him black like a Judicia.
Use him as another Judicia.
Yeah. So if I've got 2, and then competitively,
why are you thinking about 2 Judicias? Just
because Drakari, Eldar, World Eaters.
But don't Drakari? I mean, Eldar I kind of get unless they're Banshee heavy, but don't Drakari essentially have as much access to fight blast as well?
So Drakari have 2, depending on their build, will have 2 character-based fight lasts. You'll have the Vexator Mask from Prophets of Flesh, if they run Prophets of Flesh. Otherwise, they'll be running the one that does like the Dark Creed. And then the other one is the Archon ability, which is a Warlord trait. But most people tend to run multiple Succubuses, so you don't see him very often. But Arks of Omen might change that slightly. And then you've got Incubi, which you have to roll 2 dice and roll over the unit you're attacking. Leadership.
Yeah.
But they then have to put Venoms on, which then reduce your leadership by 1. So they have to be a lot more technical.
So they can tack into it, though?
They can tack into it, but if I've got 2, it then becomes a problem for them.
I mean, I don't want this to sound like I'm taking the piss.
Yeah.
It's super effective against something like World Eaters.
Yeah.
So if you're tailoring with the thought that World Eaters are going to be prevalent, I think it's a good choice.
But what makes having a Judicia on the table really helpful is if someone does charge you into combat or you go into combat and you don't kill the unit that you go into, for instance, like you charge into Bulgrin, for instance, you don't kill them, and then they want to swing back, and you go, cool, Angelic Sacrifice, you can only attack the Judicia. Then he becomes an ablative.
Yeah.
Then.
He becomes a bodyguard on his own, essentially,
Yeah.
right? Okay, it's interesting.
And then he can sit in corners, he can sit on.
You seem to be.
Characters.
You also seem to be, dare I say this, really enjoying Flesh Terrors at the moment. Like every time you're playing with them, there's just a big grin on your face.
They do everything that I want my Chaos to do.
That's where I was about to go with it. Like I know we haven't seen the end of Joe in charge of Black Legion because I know narratively how much you love Black Legion.
Black Legion are my favourite army in the narrative and the game. The problem is Games Workshop has just killed how I like playing with them. Like they've said everything that Joe likes is now a lot more expensive and unusable.
Unusable's
not unusable,
strong, but yes.
Like for instance, if you want to make your 360 point or 400 point unit of Terminators good, you then have to put another 600 points worth of character into them to keep them alive. And then if you don't get one ability off, a Dark Angels player goes, they're all dead in a turn.
All dead. Is it? Yeah. Problem. Brom, you're looking at like you've got some chats and stuff.
I got some chats and stuff.
Okay.
I got some fun chats and stuff.
Okay.
So thank you, Stroking Goatee Gaming. Liam and Joe and team. You guys are amazing. You really helped me get over a lot last year.
Nice.
Thank you and keep it up. Hope to see you guys someday.
Love you.
Thank you for coming. We love you a long time.
We've then had Lachi join as a skull.
Hero.
Hero, join. Thank you.
I assume it's Lackey, L-A-C-H-I-E.
L-A-C-H-I-E.
Yeah, Lackey. Okay.
Full Lackey. Excuse me. We then thank you, Matthew Clare Music, for another gift of 5 memberships.
Jesus, Matt.
Yeah.
Calm it down.
No.
Love you.
Dave B, thank you for the salt. Which is
I didn't
amazing.
think it was that salty.
It was getting there. It was definitely getting there. We then had.
It's a smile the whole time.
We then had Yeston the Best and Jones step in
Nice.
with 20 gifted memberships.
What a legend.
That took us to 99. So he went and went one more.
You needed to tell me this ages ago.
And then, so they asked for that at that point.
Okay.
And then Dave B, thank you for the gift of membership. So that was 101.
Right, can you open Nightbot? So open Google.
Yes.
In the bookmarks bar, there's a thing called Nightbot.
Yes.
Click Nightbot.
Done that.
On the left-hand side, there's a thing that says Giveaways. Click Giveaways.
Yes.
And then you'll get 3 filled-in boxes that will say Users, Channel Members. Uncheck anything that's not a channel member, so the only one that's got a box around it at the top middle is Channel Members.
The eligibilities.
There's eligibility. There's boxes around 3 of them.
Doesn't have that.
It does.
Oh.
Okay, so eligibility of regulars, channel members.
So
users.
deselect anything that's not a channel member.
Done.
And then there's 3 slidey bars, or 2 slidey bars.
Yep.
At the bottom one is a time one.
Yep.
Ramp it all the way up to 15 minutes. Boop. And then anyone who comments in the next 50, it's actually perfect. So it's showing at 10:15 on our clock, although it's a bit fast.
Yep.
So the point which that clock hits past. So in 15 minutes time, Brom, you hit roll it at the bottom.
Okay.
And it will select a winner for the £100 giveaway, which we do every single time we get to 100 members in a stream or 100 members plus in a stream. We do a £100
Thick,
giveaway.
juicy members.
I can see on the right in chat things coming in. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
and then
boom,
on the
boom,
left, it will start giving you eligible users. It'll start populating.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. so
That's
it's doing
my
that.
giveaway
I
bot.
think they have to comment as well.
You have to comment within the next 15 minutes to be eligible to win a £100 giveaway voucher.
You don't have to say anything specific, but if you want to.
If you're in the UK or EU, then you could potentially win a Element voucher if you'd rather, because they do offer you the discount, so basically your money goes a little bit further. If you're anywhere else in the world, it will be a Games Workshop voucher. I log into GW, I change it to the country of your choice. Not really your choice, it's where you live. I then do currency conversion to work out what £100 is in your peasant money, and then I will buy the gift voucher for that particular value. Right?
If you're in Australia, you're winning.
No, it's still £100.
Oh, that's a problem, isn't it?
It is for them, because it doesn't get them a combat patrol box at that point.
Doesn't it?
No. No, Joe.
What we have is we've still got 268 like concurrent viewers.
Did we get any more feedback as with the members only chat's okay?
Yes, they loved it. They said, Brom, we've been saying we loved it. It's fine. Do it.
Nice.
We want to share you with the world. Like, more the merrier.
So
You
it's,
specifically.
it's important to me, it's very important to me that we give Scold something still, because I don't want everyone to go, well, there's no point being a Scold anymore and stop being members, because that gives me a real fucking problem. So what I want to do is encourage people to still be Scolds, and the only way they can comment on members only streams is by being a Scold.
We did
So
say
therefore, the only person that can to get in this chat right now, in this 15 minutes, you'd have to be a member.
You have to be a member.
So what we did think about as a members only bonus, which people didn't really respond to, was the idea that having Sunday evenings,
Private
Warzone games.
I can do private Call of Duty servers, Brom.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, you can basically come and play Call of Duty with us on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, but no one seems to care.
We put it into the Discord. Just react to this. We need
75 sad Joes.
75 sad Joes, right?
We've got 30.
Yeah.
It's fine, in the future, maybe.
But the problem is we can't do it like Dawn of War or anything like that, because it kills your computer.
No, so Battlefield did an update. I know this is completely off topic now, Bron, but we've got to wait for the giveaway now. Battlefield did an update recently. Okay, we'll do that in just a second. Battlefield did an update recently, right? Like a week ago, Battlefield did an update. Do you know what happens now when I play Battlefield? My computer's been fine forever. You know how good my PC is.
Yeah.
So what happens now? Battlefield runs, 25 to 30 minutes in, computer just turns off.
Yeah.
And it won't turn on again unless I go around the back of the computer and cycle the power switch on and off and then turn it on again. It just shuts off. Which means it's either a PSU issue or it's an overheat issue. I've got fucking 12 fans in that bastard thing. I don't feel like it's an overheat issue.
So Call of Duty is.
Go on, Brom, super
So
chat.
if people in chat want to play Call of Duty with us, go into our Discord section. into the because you made a specific thread.
What
for
he's
the
saying
game.
is,
He'd rather
Brom,
turn up for you lot than us.
what
That's what he's saying.
what Joe's saying is he actually, now he's started to win again, wants to retire on his winning streak and just play Call of Duty now.
He hasn't beat me.
And the reason why he wants to do that is because he's just flat better at Call of Duty than he is even at Warhammer.
Welcome, Cromoner, the damned. Cromoner? It's like Bromner, but not.
Commandant,
Commandant.
like in Police Academy.
To Hesse level. Ginger Steve, thank you for the super chat postcard.
Thank you.
The postcards that cannot be stopped. You know, if I get the £100, I'll use it for a motherboard for Joe's new gaming PC. Not that I'm saying, not saying to make it. So, but I win, Joe wins. Make sure you read my name out. Do it, Steve of the Gingerness. There you go. You're not even really ginger. Just like
Strawberry blonde.
Pick a better name. There we go. And we move. Love you, mate. We did hit. Now's doing it. Like doing this giveaway now.
Yeah.
Because the guys know.
Yeah.
They've seen the dip. They've seen the dip in the viewers. They've seen that at the end of turn 3, it was all over for the Warriors. And then they decided, we'll wait a bit longer. So we did have 367 concurrent viewers. That was a cracking.
I'm going to be honest with you, genuinely, I think 61 points is more than I thought I was going to score.
I think it was when at the end of turn 3. I didn't think you'd get
I
anywhere near
honestly didn't think that Angron would just go.
Angron whiffed hard tonight.
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
But
there was definitely some.
when you take it, well, there was a lot of whiffing. I mean, when he rocks up to a dreadnought and rolls 6 ones to hit.
Yeah.
But this is all part of Angron and using Angron at the tabletop, right? He's super fun and super cool because he's a giant big demon Primarch. I have a second one for me to paint because I love the model so much. Once I finally got my hands on it, I was like, I actually need an Angron model. If I had 10,000 points of World Eaters and I could build any World Eater army that I wanted from the Codex to go to a tournament, I would never take Angron unless I'm going for fun. Genuinely, because I just don't think he works.
We're recording again on Thursday morning.
Boarding actions.
It's boarding actions, isn't it?
Thursday's boarding actions day.
Yeah.
We're recording 2 games of boarding actions in the day. We're going to film 2 games. We're going to stream 2 games of boarding actions in the evening.
Nice.
Are we?
Yes.
So we need to figure out. You're here on Thursday, aren't you?
Yeah, and hopefully I'm not ill.
But then what we can do as well is we can hot swap.
Yeah, we
So
can.
basically, Brom, have 4 boarding action armies ready. Basically, we have 4
You need
boarding
them.
actions
Yeah.
each, and then whoever's just in it.
Well, now you've won tonight. You can play all 4 games on Thursday
Oh, nice.
as a reward.
As a reward. Oh, God.
So,
So, I'm going to do World Eaters.
No, that's
No.
mine.
Okay, I'll do Flesh Terrors.
And Drakari.
Drakari.
Yeah.
Lol.
Well, the film ones can be the same as the stream ones.
Yeah,
Joe, 'cause
so I could do Flesh Terrors, Drakari, Guard, and Nids.
I might try Orcs.
Nids. I don't want. Yeah.
Can I take Gaz in boarding actions?
Oh no, I'll
Really?
take Black Legion. Black Legion.
War Legion. What? Yeah, so we've been past. Sorry, mate.
Abaddon
You should
and
do it.
Terminator.
We had another postcard. Thank you, Kev3475. Great game. Is Liam using the World Eaters at the narrative event?
I'm going to be at the narrative event. I'm probably not going to play. I'm probably going to walk around terrorising people instead. I'm probably bringing more World Eaters. World Eaters? I'm probably bringing more World Eaters to build.
What you could do is just go around declaring exterminators. All of your army is dead. You can go home now.
I think
Have a
so.
fun
I spoke to Cad last weekend, and I think I'm actually now turning up as the god of Khorne.
Brilliant.
Who's dead, which is cool. But I
He
don't.
just sits around all the time.
I'll probably bring them with me. The problem is, and this is not a slight on the narrative event because I think it's fucking genius, and there's loads more dates going in the calendar, so check out Factorum. I also said earlier as well, check out Factorum for the March GT at the end of the month because a lot of people from our community are going, and then they're organising dinner and all sorts. So check it out. Make sure you get yourself a ticket. Come hang out with us in March. Anyway, narrative specifically. So he has we have formulated a bunch of rules between us. Cad and I spoke a lot about the rules to try and make it fun and interesting. And one of the rules is you can't take named characters. So during the narrative weekend, you earn points, strategic points for doing things.
Yeah.
And you can potentially use strategic points to call in certain named characters. So if you were playing as World Eaters and you had enough strategic points, I don't know how many it is, you could call in Angron and he might turn up for a couple of games. But we wanted to remove everybody. Like, you don't want 20 Chaos players at a narrative event and 20 Abaddons at a narrative event. It doesn't make sense. So by making people spend strategic points to bring in a named character, if Brom calls in Gilliman on his table because he's playing with Ultramarines and another Ultramarine player wants Gilliman, well, he can't have him because he's fighting in that battle. So he only turns up in one place. So narratively, it's super cool.
Yeah.
My World Eaters has a Demon Prince that has Angron, Lord Invocar's Khan. I struggle with HQ choices without named characters right now, so it's going to take me some time
Just
to get them built up.
Juggalo Central.
I could take a Lord. Oh no, I can't.
A Lord in Terminator armor, like
No.
the one, like the Warhammer Plus one.
Don't.
No, Pegasus, man. You could take a Lord on Pegasus, couldn't you?
I could take a normal Chaos Lord, not on Pegasus. They don't fly the normal ones.
Oh.
They just trot along.
Yeah.
This is how you trot.
You could take. Aren't all the Khorne Demon ones named characters as well?
Scarbrand, Skull Taker. What's the problem, Joe?
Yeah.
Welcome, Faith Beyond 77 to y'all.
What y'all talking about?
And Lehman Russ, thank you for the postcard. Liam, can I borrow your Lord on Juggernaut for the narrative event, please?
No.
There we go, straight in. Straight out. But thank you for the postcard. The boarding actions Gaz might be like Abaddon. He's not a Primarch or something steady, isn't he? So
Abaddon can go in.
Abaddon can go boarding
Yeah,
actions,
so-
but boarding actions is 500 points, and Abaddon is 350
Yeah.
points.
I don't have
Still
any
worth
cultist
it.
models.
So he can just walk through a space hole, yeeting everything out the
But the
way.
problem is he's quite easy to
run around.
work around. Yeah.
We did have another question in there. The terrain
Yeah.
that we've got on here, if I go top down, is this a representative of what you'd see at Factorum sort of GTs and stuff?
Yes and no.
The terrain layout is.
So the layout is exactly what you would see at Factorum GTs because we make sure there's tons of cover for melee armies, etc. But lots of gaps that you can move your big models through. These pieces are from GameMap.e, the resin. We use these on stream because they're detailed, they've got a lot of depth, they're a lot more accurate. To get this amount of game map terrain for 30, 40 tables at Factorum would cost a fucking fortune. So what we use at Factorum is we use their competitive terrain series, which is all MDF. It's not terrible stuff. It's good stuff. It's more immersive. I mean, it's better than fucking polystyrene if you go to LGT. But it's got colours. It's got detail. There's different styles of sets. So it still looks pretty cool. Looks pretty immersive on the whole. In fact, it's some of the better competitive stuff you'll see out there.
Before a stream, it's.
We try and make it look as pretty as possible.
Yeah.
So you'll notice we've used these two ruins for a U-shaped building. Joe and I count this as being obscuring, but it's also better for camera because you can see more, right?
Because this is. So there's also behind you is a giant L-shaped ruin.
Yeah.
There. So this is two sets of the GameMat EU terrain. So to do a full competitive set, you need two sets of GameMat EU terrain.
And you'd argue, actually, from main cam, which is why we switch around on the cameras so much, is you still got blind spots. Still got bits where big actions, big fights happen.
Well, yeah, because the problem is, for stream, you ideally you want to replace all four of these with smaller ones of these size height, but then.
So this is a version of the Factorum set. This is a very plain coloured version because Chris bought it and he's very plain.
It's not green, though.
Well, the reason why Chris bought the plainest set is because he changes his army more than he changes his pants. So he needs to make sure it works with all of them. So this is a version of a U-shape. So if you look at what Joe's built here, he's built basically the same size U-shape. Switch to top down for you, Ron, very quickly. He's built basically the same size U-shape with ruins. This is what you see as the big U's, and you can take the tops off so you can look inside. There's lots of different styles. There's like Necron styles and all kinds of stuff. So this is roughly what we use. There's like normally 4 big ruins, 4 small ruins, 2 area dense terrain pieces, containers, and I think that's about it, isn't it? And we provide objectives for every table. The TOs set the tables up for every game, so you don't have to worry about moving your terrain around, you don't have to worry about setting your terrain up at all, you don't have to worry about bringing objective markers, it's all there ready for you.
Yeah.
And we're almost at giveaway time. How many eligible users have we got in the giveaway, Brom?
Everyone.
94.
94. How many people are in chat?
251 concurrent viewers.
Wow.
I can't see how many are in chat.
So it's like 150 people who haven't yet been entered in with a chance of winning the giveaway.
Everyone just go, yo, or fart, or poot.
Just show Joe some love. Sad Joe's not so sad.
There's been some sad Joes.
A couple of weeks ago, Joe was losing every game. His car was kaput.
Yeah.
Everything was going wrong.
And then he lost a Brom. I mean, no good boys.
Yeah, rock bottom.
And then I drove to the highest cliffs. Just stared out into nothingness in the
And had an
dark.
epiphany of how to change the list and beat everyone.
And then, chat, we helped him buy the car.
Yeah, it was very good.
We helped him with the flesh tearers.
Yeah.
And now things are on the up.
They
And you
are,
had
yeah.
fun with Paddy on the chat plays.
Oh
The
my
new
God,
chat
Brom.
plays.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I haven't caught up with it yet.
I've got a new idea for chat plays.
Oh, yeah?
Joe, you need to stay here for it. You have to sleep over for it.
Does it involve alcohol?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I was thinking we could get a fridge full of bottles of Stella, and every time they hit £100, if we haven't finished our bottle, we've got to down it.
I mean, from the downing of the fizzy orange, didn't go so great for me.
So if they get to like £800, we both would have downed 8 bottles of Stella. But every time they do hit that £100 as well, we create a different rule. So you then have to, as you get more drunk, you have to remember the rules.
I couldn't remember the rule that we had on the 6s and 1s, and the 1s were 6s.
Brom, some of the clips that have come out of that have been fucking phenomenal.
There's a ton of Joes now in chat.
I was watching some of those clips back that they were putting in the stream clips in Discord, and I was chuckling, and I was like, I don't know why I'm still laughing. I was there. I watched it live.
I rewatched it again the next day. It was good.
And the wands.
Yeah, I do need to get a wizard wand.
Yeah.
Wizard Joe is the next cartoon I'm making.
I think wizard. Yeah,
Like a shit Anastasia thing, or whatever it's called, the Disney cartoon.
like
Mickey Mouse.
like Elsa.
Elsa Joe is a great idea.
Thank you, Deathwing Duck, for the gifted membership. Legend. That's already been snip.
Snip, snip, snip.
And we
snip.
are...
Fuck it, Brom. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready, you can click roll it.
103 now in there, so I can just
103.
hit roll it, yeah?
Fuck it, over 100. Hit roll it. Tell me who it is.
Alex.
Alex.
Just
who?
Alex.
Just Alex.
If your name in chat is just Alex, if you're Alex something, don't try and steal his voucher.
No.
If your name in chat is just Alex, comment. You're a member, so you should be in the Great Hall Discord server. So in the Great Hall Discord server, find me on the right-hand side or search for me and then right-click send message and message me with your email address. I also need to know what country you're from. So if you're from the UK, tell me UK, and if you're happy with Element. If you're from the US, tell me from the US, because I need to go onto that particular website and do the voucher. I'll do it tomorrow morning, first thing, if I remember. You're beautiful people. You're all wonderful people. Have you had fun tonight, Jay?
I have.
Yes,
enjoyed
Alex, you.
Has
You,
he
Alex.
commented, has
And he
he?
goes, me? I went, yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Just Alex, on your own. No, nothing special about Alex, but just your name, Alex.
So just Alex.
So you're a legend, mate.
Just Alex now needs to change his
Congratulations.
name on YouTube to just Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Alex.
Although if someone gets there first, they can't have it.
So yeah, please make sure you reach out to me, mate. Please make sure you message me in Discord so I can sort out your £100 voucher from a store of your choice. Essentially, I say store of your choice, not
Not
like
yours.
from a Debenhams, but
Yeah. You wouldn't shop at Debenhams.
No,
It's
no
just
one.
old people clothes, isn't it?
yeah, no one shops at Debenhams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Primark. Oh, imagine all the t-shirts.
No
you
one
get
shops
from
at Primark, Jay.
I do. I love Primark.
So you've enjoyed yourself. You've had fun with Flesh Terrors.
Yeah.
I think that's the first competitive loss for World Eaters on the channel.
Yeah. Good.
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 Yeah.
We've had too much freedom.
I'm now going to have to work out how I tailor into Flesh Terrors, and then you can tailor into what I'm tailoring into. Then we'll just
No, I think the only change I'm going to do is get Bannerman out, put a Judiciary in.
swap Redemptor for Brutalis.
Yeah. Obviously,
cool.
I can't do that until the Brutalis is out.
Well, apparently you can buy them on eBay right now.
Yeah, so you could buy a Brutalis for about £5 more than buying a Redemptor from Games Workshop.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think their Games Workshop sells Redemptors for about 45, and the average Brutalis goes for about 50 quid.
I think that's reasonable. I think I'd probably rather spend 50 quid than buying the fucking stupid T-shirt launchers.
Yeah. There's no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. There will be another stream tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, which is the 40k show. Spoiler, we're talking about Iron Within. If you haven't watched Iron Within on Warhammer Plus yet, and you do have a Warhammer Plus subscription, make sure you consume that glorious content before tomorrow night so we can talk about it. I watched it today. I'm actually quite impressed.
I really want to watch it. Iron Warriors are...
Thursday, we're back at 7:30 with more live gaming, but we have been hounded about returning with some more boarding actions. So we are going to come back with some boarding actions from Arks of Omen Abaddon. So make sure you come hang out with us on Thursday for that glorious content in the evening. Friday will be another 40k After Dark. And this weekend, I'm at Factorum for the narrative event. So you can come and hang out with us there as well.
When's the Vash Tour book out?
I assume the same time the model. I assume Saturday is my guess. I think they announced it. I think they announced that you
Does
can
that
get.
come with boarding actions rules?
Yeah, they're all boarding actions, aren't they? Yeah. But they all don't include being able to use people like Vashtor because he's a monster. Arks of Omen Angron, with all the boarding action missions, you can't take Angron.
What I find funny, right, is that they implemented a whole bunch of rules for boarding actions, and then they released a PDF that just overruled it immediately. Like Tau can take crisis suits, Nids can take Zonothropes.
World Eaters, because what they did is they went, we're going to get rid of all the stratagems and all the mess, so that you just have access to boarding action stratagems. It was like, great move, GW. And then in the second bit, they went, have loads of stratagems back, and warlord traits and relics. Cool. But World Eaters, I was reading the stratagems to Jay.
Oh, fuck me.
World Eaters have a 1 CP stratagem, Brom, in the movement or charge phase. They just basically move through a door as if it's not there. So you can stand behind a closed door and then just move through it for 1 CP, and then it counts as permanently open, no one can close it. Because I've bashed it open that hard.
We need the boarding actions walls that have the holes cut. No, it's Kill Team, wasn't it, that has the holes cut in it?
So you just go, run through door, so I don't have to move up to a door, my World Eaters, and then open it and wait a turn. I can run through it in the movement phase and then charge afterwards.
Is that because they haven't got any they've only got named characters?
I mean, it might have something to do with it.
They've only got one.
I could take a Master of Executions.
Yeah. So you have to give him the Warlock, because otherwise it's Khan. So if you don't take a Master of Execution, no one can open doors.
Well, that's a lie, because what I can do now is I can bash a door open with some Berserkers, and then Khan can come skipping through afterwards.
I figured the other day, Def can't do actions, which means you can't open doors.
No, they just get stuck against it like this.
Yeah. This thing is so dumb. 5 guys with thunder hammers come to a wall. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed it. Brom, you got more?
We got last one. Thanks, Leaks Weeks, for the postcard. Joe is now cursed to be a wizard forever. CPs.
He is. I'm going to make Wizard Joe t-shirts now, as well as Sad Joe t-shirts. I'm basically going to merch the fuck out of you.
Yeah, like long dongs.
Check out the store on the channel homepage. We've already got some new merchandise out with my big fucking logo on it that looks sexy, but it says Great Hall rather than Liam, because it means people can say, I'm part of Great Hall. I'm inside the Great Hall rather than I'm inside Liam. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, have a wonderful time.